dissing. We don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
m.reck TV. Mic check, mic check. Salute, salute. Pardon self, the mic was off. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. This is the livest show in the world. We got the world tuned in. Shouts to all my people from Africa, Dubai, Japan. I was resting up a little bit. It's a lot going on, a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. I'm involved with documentaries. Oh yeah, they can't stop that. They can't stop that. They tried with the music. They couldn't stop that, but salute to all my partners. This show is sponsored by thestreamboss.com. If you're looking for a good streaming service, go to thestreamboss.com. All right? We're going to go into that commercial. Then we're going to go into the show because it's a lot to unwrap, a lot to unpack here. It's real spooky out here, man. It's looking spooky out here, man. Wow. Make sure you pound that like button. Yeah, that's right. Pound that like button. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Let's get to it, all right? We're going to go into the Stream Boss commercial. You're looking for a good streaming service for your favorite TV shows, movies, so forth and so on. Go to the one-stop shop, the Stream Boss. Put in the m.reck TV code and get $5 off. All right? So after this commercial, we're going to get right into the show. Let's get it.
Have you guys heard of Stream Boss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Damn!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Sign up today. Hold on. They locked the homie Scott up. I'm seeing Free Scott in the chat. Somebody put me on. Don't tell me that. Shouts to the homie Scott. I haven't seen you in a minute, too. You know what I mean? Nevertheless, salute to Danny Devine, Tyson. Let's get to it, y'all. So, look. Troy Ave responded. I didn't get to that. I think he responded, what was it, Saturday? Yeah, yesterday. He responded to Maino claims. Maino claims of having Troy Ave fake chain, fake Jesus piece from Irving Plaza. Interesting enough, okay, we covered that video. We play it fair over here. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't have a horse in the race. So we covered Maino allegedly having Troy Troy Ab's chain. Then I want to say, ironically, that same chain popped up in one of Maino's old videos, or chain similar, let's say. Ironically. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And it got so spooky in the comments, on the internet. We're gonna get to that. I'm talking not only Instagram, we're gonna get to the websites. When I tell you those comments got spooky, it was real. I mean, it still is spooky. Spooky! Got real spooky for Maino in those comments, because one thing with the internet, as you know, is undefeated. Let me get this on the screen real quick. Let me set the tone. Hold on. Let me get the pick. Yeah, it got spooky. I'm just keeping it real. This is what the people are saying. Of course, you're going to have some people, no matter what happens, they're going to be on a side going against the obvious for whatever reason. Dudes is on it like Troy Ave took the stand or whatever, so they on that time, no matter what. No matter how, spooky the other side look, they're going to be on what they on. And that's where the bias comes in. The biasness comes in. Ain't nothing biased over here. We covered both sides. We're going to continue to cover both sides. And you decide. And the people have decided. And we're going to go to the comments. Nevertheless, let's get to it. Pound that like button. If you are in tune, you in tune. Like I said, Maino did a video. And it's Maybach. Right? Pulled out the so-called Troy Yab's fake chain from the fridge. He said he kept it on ice for 6 years, almost 7 years. The Irving Plaza incident happened May 27th of 2016, I believe, because these dates are important now. Like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight, but we're gonna do dates, and we only gonna go off what the people are saying. You feel me? So let's go to the comments. We can go to Maino's page first. Let's do that. Let's get to that. All right. So, shall we? Let's go. You're going to Maino's IG page. And sometimes it's just good to have people that have your best interests when you conducting yourself in a public manner. And this is how you know if somebody got your best interests or not. Because you got to do your homework. With the internet, they will expose you. And they will expose dates. So anything you put out, trust and believe, the internet got a record of it. You do know that, right? And if you don't know that, your homie or your peoples should know that. Nah, homie, I don't think you should make that move right there but nevertheless, let's just go to the IG page. It got a little different. Things went a little left. All right, so Here we go. We on Maino's IG page. This is after he did the video of having Troy Ab's chain, allegedly. It's a screenshot of Maino in his video, and the caption, right, goes, "Nah, you ain't gonna try that. This video was shot for KOB 3 in August 2015. Dropped on Mother's Day of 2016 with the laughing emojis. Try again. This one real. You're not going to get away with that." Now look at the chain. The chain looks real familiar. The chain looks real familiar, right? We all saw the chain. We could go to the comments. Let's go to some of the early comments. Let's go to this one right here. You, like I said, you're gonna have people that's gonna ride for that narrative. You know what I mean? Because the obvious, stating the obvious. But anyhow, let's get to it. So you got one person saying people aren't being real in these comments. First, there are millions of Jesus pieces. Let's all be real. Second, Maino can't get clout off someone who doesn't have clout in general. I want y'all to stop using that term. Third, if someone played in your face, you set the record straight. Stop telling this man not to clear his name unless it's to say he really doesn't have to, because no one with common sense believed he was wearing a fake chain. However, everyone who knows how the other person operates. Interesting comment, right? So let's see, because it's people that on YouTube I'm never gonna give light to. That's another story, and I see somebody respond to them in the comments, so they never gonna get no light from me, because there's no expiration date for disrespect. Now, and that's a whole nother note on a YouTuber, another YouTuber. So somebody at replies, my song, big money. Enemy of my enemy is a friend, huh? Shaking my effing head. They at reply, my song, because my song, what my song said. We're gonna get to that. When the truth hurts, they start telling lies. This internet is a cesspool of suckers. Wow. Right? Like, but now let's get to the shit. It looks like the same to me, right? Somebody responded to the chain. It looks the same to me. Clout is a terrible drug, homie. Shaking my damn head. Right? The internet is destroying what I used to believe Brooklyn was. Wow. Then somebody else said, you did bad, Maino. Facts, rocking that fake chain. Damn. Oh, yeah, it's spooky out here. It's spooky out here. Now, this is on Maino's page. I'm just reading the comments. I can go on and on. Then I can go to the websites. And somebody left a comment. The internet going in, calling him Chano now. Damn. This is on his page. Chano. They calling him Chano now. Damn, that shit is spooky. Oh man, goddamn. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on. Pound that like button. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. We're gonna take calls, but we gotta go to Troy Ave's response because we keep it official over here. We gonna let's see. It's a lot of comments, man. But let's go to the websites because let's go to the websites because I like the websites because you know why? Websites, you're gonna have fans and haters. So let's just nevertheless, you're gonna have haters on Maino's page. You're gonna have fans. So let's go to the website where it's like they just gonna call it for what it is. All right, we going to Boxing, y'all. Pound that like button. Yeah, we going to Boxing, y'all. Shouts to Boxing. Man, oh man. When I tell you, these comments is different. These comments, now this is a website, a forum that the whole industry be on. Right? I'm gonna leave that there. The whole industry. Your favorite websites from Vlad, your man, the DJ Academics dude. Who else be on this website? Everybody. Your favorite DJs, your favorite rappers. Oh yeah. We gonna go there. We going to this website, god damn it. All right, so let's go there. I'm strolling, y'all. I'm taking my time. All right. All right, I got it right here. I got it right here. I'm taking my time and then I'm gonna take calls. Okay. So the title, Brooklyn Beef, Troy Ave responds to Maino. Right? Now look. So look, we're gonna go from the first comments. Boom. Now, when Troy Ave responded to Maino, pretty much in his caption on his video, 50-year-old rapper Maino, aka Chanos, publicity stunt blew up in his face faster than he ran out of his shoes. Damn. Wow. Well, we gonna get to Troy Ave video, but that was just a caption, and this is what the internet posted. And then in response to Maino putting the alleged video out with Troy Ave's Che. Now these are the comments. Blah blah blah. Haters, money. We know the script. Av exposing all these tough guys. Maino just dropped the worst song preview on his Instagram. I'm not going to even repost that bullshit with the marching band. Damn. Okay. You mean like how you got exposed for pretending about your race on the internet? Of course, the internet, they're going to, do what they do, go at each other. Then you got somebody that says, damn, Maino going outside. They got the laughing emojis. They got the Kobe Bryant emoji. Crazy. And you got people in the comments. Maino is a bozo. Somebody got to die off these whack New York rappers with the Jordan emoji. Damn, dude really 50? Chano, rappers are corny. This is worse than the Gibbs/Benny bullshit. Damn, son. I mean, he's right, laughing out loud. Shit got nothing to do with Maino. Dude need to mind his business. This is the most publicity Maino has had since High Hater. He's pushing 50, unfortunately. Then somebody wrote, Angela Yee asked Maino a question, and he answered it. Troy Ave going to try to fight everyone that says something about him. That's what got him shot the first time. He won. Right. Damn. Somebody went in on Troy Ave. Shots fired. Damn. We're checking all Troy Ave's jury. Like, this is the website. I could go on and on and on. You know what I mean? It's spooky in these comments, man. So let's go to Troy Ave video. Let's do that. Pound that like button, and we're gonna take calls. This is Spooky Hours 2. Episode 3 is out. My bad. Let me run this banner. Cause I got right to it. Let me see. Let me run this banner. Episode 3 is out. The Spooky Hours. Go to SpookyHoursTV.tv and get that. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold on. We're gonna get to Troy Ave video. I'm taking my time. I don't want nobody to say m.reck taking sides. Taking sides for what? I don't have to take no sides. Because I always call it down the middle. All my life, not just doing content, all my whole life. I'm just a different individual. Right? Go to Spooky Hours TV. Episode 3 is out. So if you bought the pre-order, your link is live. Shouts to everybody that support m.reck TV, the whole entire Rec Mob. So look, we going to Troy Ave video. I'm taking my time. There's no rush. I'm on a live. I'm going to be live 2 hours anyway doing my Spooky Hours show. So during Spooky Hours, when we got spooky stuff going on in hip hop, I cover what's going on in hip hop, and then we'll get back to the show where people call me with their supernatural stories. All right, let's get to the Troy Ave response. Boom. Hopefully, because I know Troy promotes his music as he supposed to. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright claim. Hopefully not. But I'm still gonna go to his page, nevertheless, and get his response. Now, his title, Troy Ave buys real estate in Mexico and exposes Maino as a fraud, a bum, and 50-year-old failed rapper. Damn. All right, let's get to it, man. That's the caption. And then before the video comes on, he has a caption. Hate is a cancer that can spread faster than Maino left his girl and ran out of his shoes. We must work together to save society. We must rid these scum from our community together. We must spread love and destroy hate. 100. All right, let's go to the video. I'm reading all this from the website and YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm not making none of this up. This ain't my words. So I don't want nobody feeling away. If you feel away, you just a nigga that's biased on whatever side. Just take it all in. Everybody get the work. Everybody get this work over here. Everybody. Nobody is exempt. All right? Nobody. Your favorite rapper. It's goats of mine. When they move spooky out here and it's nasty work on them, what I do? I cover it too. You know, Nas is the GOAT, but you know, if it's something spooky on him, and not to single him out, I'm just saying, to let you know, that's how m.reck move. So if anybody feel away, they was feeling away anyway, or they just a feel away type nigga. So I could care less. Shouts to BG 2050. Salute, King, 100. All right, we get into this Troy Ave joint.
Any
Yeah, so you can watch the video yourself. The caption right now on the screen, Chano, aka Maino Drano, with the toilet emoji versus Troy Ave with the money bag emoji. Um, Pretty much what Troy Ave did was take the video that Maino put out going at him and what's on the internet. What's on the internet? The internet comments um, of people responding because the internet is undefeated. You know, Maino put out the video. He claims it was 2015, but the date it says 2016 after the whole Irving Plaza thing. And like I said, it's a lot to unpack. So I'm gonna just go to the cause. Y'all can go to the Troy Ave video and all that. Um, and Troy Ave, looped Maino saying anybody put this chain on is a liar. So I mean, I know y'all all saw it already. I just had to really just bring a lot of people up to speed because my audience, they could really care less about rappers like the Spooky Hours audience. They here for the Spooky Hours story. So, while they here, I like to bring them up to speed. And I got kids, I got senior citizens and all that. So they could care less about what's going on in hip hop. They really care about Spooky Hours and the Spooky Hours TV series. But so that's why I had to break it down like I broke it down, because they won't know what's going on because they not into it. Pound that like button. I got a whole different audience. So I want to know what y'all saying in the comments. I want to know what the people are talking about. Call me up 310-598-2974. So we're gonna go to the comments over here. All right, because we only keep it official over here. We're gonna read all the comments. We're gonna let the people call it. And that's what I go off. You know what I mean? We don't do the industry dick riding and favoritism. I rock with the people. It's me and the people against the world, against the industry in general. Not this situation has nothing to do with me, but it's just a topic that's on the surface right now, and we had to get to it. All right, so you got Big Black Universal. Maino move like a shoplifter. Damn. I'm just gonna go right to the comments. Chano is his name-o. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's gonna get spooky pretty soon, New York. That's a fact. It's already spooky. Spooky! Right? Pound that like button. You got dudes in the comments. Oops, might be. Then you got somebody in the comments. Troy is bozo as fuck. They meant to put it the other way, but it is what it is. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. We gonna cover it how we cover it. And it's mad comments. I'm just randomly, just putting the comments up. Salute to SJ in the building. Salute to Miss Diligent. All my peoples in here. Then you got people, Jermaine Campaign. Somebody put Maino is missing a side too for sure. Laughing my ass off. Maino is Jim Jones' puppet at m.reck TV. Salute. Shouts to VX on the super chat. He says it's spooky. It damn sure is. Now I want to know if you feel like Maino putting out the video with Troy Ave alleged chain. Did it work out for him or it went totally left? Because if you go off the comments, like I didn't go to all the comments. It's crazy. Like when I tell you it's crazy on the websites, it's crazy. You know, it's a lot to unpack there. You would have to, you know what I mean, go through all the replies. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? But just going off the surface, you could do your own homework. You can go to this page, you can go to the Troy Ave response. And you can see what the people talking. You can go to Maino's page. You know, a lot of people double backed on his page, on his YouTube page, and you could read the comments yourself. And it's gonna shock you. It's gonna shock you. So somebody left a comment. So did Maino ruin himself with this situation? That's my question. Because it's looking kind of spooky, man. Like with this internet, that's one thing you gotta understand. They gonna have all the documented facts, dates. So you can say whatever date you want. But whenever that video was uploaded, they gonna go off. That's the date they going off. You could make up a date in your mind. Oh, I dropped this video January 19, 2023. They're gonna say the facts say that was a lie. Let's go to the tape. Let's go to the documents. So let's get people on the line. Call me up 310-598-2974. And I only want to speak to people that's general. I can care less. Like if you a fan of Troy Ave or you a fan of Maino and you can't decipher the difference of what's really going on, don't call this line. I don't care if you pro Troy Ave or you pro Maino. You better call with some common sense. It better be general because I'm not going to even do the bias tonight. You can call. I'm gonna let you rock, but you're not going to rock too long because your opinion going to be biased. We just talking about this situation here, okay? And then we'll get to all the other stuff, the music and everything else. Pound the like button. I just like to talk with people with a general perspective. All right? Call me up 310-598-2974. I'm putting the lines on now. All right? Spooky Hours is out. Episode 3. Like I told y'all, if you bought the pre-order link, and a lot of you have, the link is live. Watch it now before I only keep it up for a few days. So watch it, tonight. You got a few days to watch it, but I'm letting you know, don't sit on it. All right. The lines is about to be open, 310-598-2974. You know how I rock anyway. Anytime I cover any hip-hop topic, I let people know. If you call in and you bias, just don't call. Because we don't want to hear that over here. Me and the Rec Mob, we don't want to hear it. You can't keep it official. It's like this, right? I'm going to say this. A nigga could be my man, right? And a nigga or the homie, that's my homie, ask me, yo, Rec, what you think about this campaign I'm about to do? And if it's not right, I'm going to say, homie, I don't know if you should make that move. I'm like, nah, that ain't the campaign. That ain't the one. Yo, Rec, what you think about this record? Nah, I ain't really feeling the beat. I ain't really feeling how you came across on the beat or how you riding the beat. You're not riding the beat right. That's not it, homie. But that's just me. Everybody can't do that. You know what I mean? And that's what's poisoning this rap thing. And people that's doing content, they don't know how to keep it official because they got jaded opinions. I'm talking about a lot of people that's in this space, so-called in media. Like, you never supposed to say, I'm not gonna interview a certain rapper because I'm cool with it. Nah, that's not how it's supposed to go. Peace.
Yo, peace. What's poppin', m.reck TV?
What's
It's your
going
boy
on?
Joe Hustle.
What's happening,
Just
good
chilling,
brother?
man. Just
Now, hold
chilling,
on.
man.
Do me this favor. You sound far away, my brother, or you got me on speaker. If you can, speak directly in the phone so we can hear you crispy.
Okay, can you hear me clear?
There you go. Much better, my brother. Much better. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get to
Yeah,
it.
man, I was
Yeah. Let me say this.
I-
State your name, where you calling from, keep it clean, and then just know it's mad people trying to call. So let's try to do this in like 45 seconds or less, if possible. All right.
Oh, that's easy.
All
yeah.
right.
This your boy Zoe Hustle's calling from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Just basically calling to speak on how powerful clout is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a new promo tool and a marketing tool. So when people fall out of the lights, you know what I'm saying? They do anything now to get back in the lights or get back in the attention. So I think this is just a form of clout. You know what I'm saying? Just reaching as far as you can, and I think it backfired. So I just say, hey man, cloud is dangerous. I'm open-minded on that.
Mm. Hold on 1 second. Being that you said that, I gotta salute you because you didn't ride for any side. You went right into the general perspective.
Yeah, man.
Speaking
You
on
gotta
clout.
be like that, man.
So you said
No
it
doubt.
backfired on Maino, pretty much.
I would say, because it's like how how Troy had put videos of, him wearing the same chain that he said that to not wear is this what you wear. It's kind of like you did one way, and then these pictures of you this way. It's kind of like, man, you kind of shot yourself in the foot. Mm-hmm.
All right, homie. I appreciate it, man. The lines is lit. So I'm gonna get to everybody. Make sure you get that spooky
All right,
hours.
peace and prosperity.
Hold
bro.
on, good brother. Get that spooky hours. We got episode 3 that's out, just dropped. You know what I mean? Go to Spooky Hours TV. That's my TV show. I need you to run the numbers up.
Okay,
all right, good
you.
brother.
Let's
do
you.
it. All right.
I got you.
Peace. Peace. Mute your audio. Anytime you call m.reck TV, have your audio muted. Peace. Yo, 608. 608. Mute your audio, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Pound that like button, y'all. We got over 800 people in the room. Let's talk about it. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's do this in a minute or less.
Yes, sir. This Sean from Chicago, Southside.
Shouts to the whole Chicago, Southside Chicago, D Shy, Tone Styles. I've been reaching out to y'all. Hit me back, man. But yo, my brother, speak your piece.
Yes, sir. Look, I just want to say real quick, yo, this is the prime example of why it's a certain age with the internet shit. Like, I just think Maino was he too old for this shit. And this show.
Be easy on the
cursing. I love
Maino. Be easy on the cursing, good brother. But God, continue on. Be easy on the cursing.
Yeah, it just showed he too old for this shit. And I'm sorry, he's just too old for it. And he just need to leave it to the young guys, man. And this how it all play out, man. That's all.
Now, let me ask you this question now. In all fairness, why you say he too old for this shit?
No, I mean, as far as the bickering, the going back and forth and all that, I just think the young guys, because they grew up on social media. We ain't grew up on this, so we don't really know how to get to it like they do. And I just think when you got a certain age, just leave it alone. Just we personal with it. You got to meet me. You know what I'm saying? Face to face. The internet, nah, it's just too old for us, man. It's just it's a young man's sport. We gonna lose every time playing it that way.
I mean, I just think you gotta be strategic on how you move with anything.
Fact.
Because in the streets, if you put some information out and it's not right and exact, you will get exposed. It's the same thing on the internet.
But
yeah.
Right, fact. But I think if it would have went the street route, it would have been better because it ain't exposed to everybody. With the internet, everybody, so you get everybody comments from the young, you know what I'm saying? And it just looked bad, you know?
You said it looked bad. Now,
I
hold
love
on.
Maino, but I ain't gonna lie. I love him, but I ain't biased. I
Okay.
keep it 100.
Okay, so if you're not biased, now when you say it looks bad, it look bad for who right now? I'm trying to understand.
It look bad for Maino. I love Maino. It's just I'm not biased. It look bad though. It look bad, bro.
Oh man, damn! You said it, man. Hey, yo, my brother. I appreciate you. I need you to run the numbers up on that spooky hours for me. Do me a favor.
Sir.
I'm gonna hold everybody
Definitely
to it. So when I ask brothers to hold me down, I'm calling dudes and asking them like, "Yo, did you get that spooky hour?" So don't.
Oh yeah, I'm on it, bro.
All right, so go to Spooky Hours TV.
Shout love all day, bro.
No doubt, my brother. Peace.
All right.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Hey, what happened?
What's going on? Salute. What's happening?
Who got their chain snatched?
Well, let me give you a backstory. You don't know what's going on?
Nah. Creeping me out, man.
I know. Like I said, my audience, they just be tapped into the spooky hours. They don't be knowing what's going on. So I can't blame you. Shouts to you. First and foremost, state your name, where you calling from. Let's do that. Pound that like button, y'all.
This trap, man. I'm calling from Murderland 5-4 all day. You hear me, Murderland. Yeah, DMV, what's up?
No doubt. So, I'm gonna say this just to give you a quick synopsis. Maino did an interview with Angela Yee speaking on the Troy Ave tax loan situation. And Maino said something to the effect of, I don't like this false narrative that's being put out there by Troy Ave. And, you know, pretty much it didn't go like how he thought it was going to go, you know, in Irving Plaza, because they was the aggressor. And then that's the reason why all this, you know, madness spiraled out of control. That was his assessment on that. And then Troy Ave responded to Maino and said, homie, how would you know when you got ran out your shoes in Urban Plaza? You know what I'm saying? And your chick got hit. You know what I mean? So then Maino responded with the video of him having Troy Ave alleged chain. He said he kept it on.
Yeah.
This is what he says. This is what he claims. He kept it on ice for 6 years. He pulled it out of the Maybach refrigerator, right? But he said, oh, this chain is fake. This is bullshit, this, that, and the third. Who will wear this? You wear this in videos. And then what happened is less than 10 hours, the internet found videos and pictures with Maino rocking that same chain. The same chain that he condemned Troy Ave for wearing. It's a chain that's very similar or looks familiar in his videos. And the internet just went berserk on him. And they pulled up dates. Maino said, nah, it was this date. The internet said that was a lie because the video was uploaded on this date. So it got spooky, nevertheless. You know what I mean? Got real spooky. So that's what happened in a nutshell. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know what you mean.
Well, I explained it, homie. But you know what? Just do your own research. Go on YouTube. Go on Maino page. Go on Troy
didn't explain shit.
Some people just would never get it. He's drunk. Facts. It is what it is. He said, I ain't explained nothing. I broke it down. I did too much explaining. If you ask me, I should have got paid as a publicist for explaining it to him. You know what I mean? But he's drunk. Nevertheless, I knew he was drunk. Shouts to Vegas Brown. We get a lot of drunks on the show too. You know what I mean? Get a lot of junkies on the show as well. And it's all good. This is spooky hours. So we here for it. Pound that like button. Nigga said I ain't explained shit. You can't make this up, man. Go to Spooky Hours episode for episode 3 if you're looking for that, because my audience, they come in here straight for Spooky Hours. You know what I mean? The rap ish they don't really care about. So let me put it in the comments. If you're looking for episode 3, you download it right now from Spooky Hours. That's my TV series. All right. Let me put it in. Let me put it in the chat room. Spooky Hours TV.tv episode 3 out now. All right. And I'm gonna keep it simple like that. That's what we pushing. If you want to watch the movie Best Friends on Tubi, that's out now. All right. Let's get to these calls. And please be in tune. I don't want to have to explain nothing. Now, at this point, he messed it up for everybody. I explained it and he got mad at me. And it is what it is. He's drunk. Peace.
M.reck TV, what up, what up?
What up, my G? Salute.
Good. Hey, this is Israel calling in from New Orleans. Check it out. I went on the Tubi. I checked you out. Best Friends. Really liked it. Appreciate that. So salute. So all these callers.
Thank you.
You know, yeah. So all the callers, I'm just weighing in. I did see the Maino and the Troy Ave situation, and I was first riding with Maino, but Maino, I'm hoping, bruh, they got facts on you, bro. You need to straighten that up with that Jesus piece you had. I'm hoping that is Troy Ave. Come on, man. I'm not gonna be biased, but bruh, you know how the internet does, bruh, and they showing you with the jewelry on, so I don't know. That's the real Spooky Hours, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. What's this about? You know what I'm saying? If it's about banger, let's keep it about that. Let's just keep it respectful and keep it G. You know, all of the snitching and stuff, that's universally known. It ain't cool. So that's my stance on it. How you feel about it, M.reck?
Listen, it's looking spooky out here, man. You know, like, this is my thing. You know, if you've been rocking with me, I be general. I don't have a dog in the fight. I let the people call it. But when I do see it for what it is, it's looking spooky out here. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna say this. When you put out certain information and that information backfires on you from the documents that you put out, videos, dates, I mean, it looks spooky, man. That's all I got to say. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it unbiased, but damn, man, this kind of backfired on you real quick, bro. That just didn't last too long, bro. So
How quick did it backfire on them? It might have been what, like hours, right? Like 8-10 hours, right? Something crazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just got through watching the video. I was like, okay, man, okay. Next thing I know, boom, they got the photos and pictures and you know, now you got to speak on it, brother. So. Hey, M.reck, I'm just listening in like everybody else, brother. But the Spooky Hours, let me know what I need to do to support you, bro.
Oh, go to SpookyHoursTV.tv. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it on the screen again and highlight it. Go to SpookyHoursTV.tv and you just click on whatever episode you want. You know what I mean? Watch now. You go to episode 1, 2, or 3, watch now, and it's going to take you to a page where you could, you know, do what you got to do to get it. All right?
Okay, appreciate that. Hey, and I'm gonna support you on the Cash App. Hey, one love. I'm gonna let you get to the rest of your callers, and you're gonna hear from me some more, M.reck.
No doubt. What's your handle, my brother? What they call you?
What they call me?
Yeah, what they call
They call me Israel. That's my real name.
Israel.
Real name.
Salute, my brother. Appreciate you, King. All right.
Yeah, salute.
Man, look. Pound that like button. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Mute your audio too, fam. Pound that like button. You know we only call it down the middle over here, and most of my callers, and if you new to the show, you have to call it down the middle. Like I said, don't call here on, you know, being a fan. Well, you could be a fan of whoever, but just keep it real. That's all we ask. Keep it official.
Nah,
Yeah.
I feel you, M.reck, no doubt. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, this is Cineo from Bridgeport, Connecticut. You know what I mean? And the way I feel about it, like, is they both playing themselves right now. Like, I'm about to be 40 years old this summer. I'm an 80s baby, and I'm from the street. Like everything they doing is in violation. Now I do understand Troy Ave for what inspired that night in that situation. Like if I was in his shoes, I might have done the same thing. But like everything that came after that, like as far as the video and all that shit and all the extra shit, to me that's clown shit. Like and Maino pulling up a chain that he stole. First of all, stealing to me from the hood that I'm from. That's corny, grimy shit. I ain't gonna steal nothing from somebody. I'm gonna take it if I want it. You know what I'm saying? So to steal something on the low because it probably popped off his neck during the tussle and shit, he picked it up, threw it in his pocket, act like and kept it moving like ain't nothing happened. You know what I mean? And you mad at the nigga for whatever reason, and you want to pull it up in interviews and shit like that and talk about it's fake, but then use the video, you wearing this shit. Like, so to me, that shit is all clown shit. Like, they all need to sit down, shut up, and get their money. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. Nah, listen, you summed it all up. I appreciate you, good brother. Now, we're going to get back to the Spooky Hours. I need you to tap into that Spooky Hours TV show. Go to Spooky Hours, SpookyHoursTV.tv. That's how you can support me, good brother. I appreciate you. All right?
No doubt. I love your shit. I'm going to definitely support. No doubt.
Salute, King.
All right, peace.
The streets have spoken. They're going to continue to speak. Like I said, it's people like homie. He called out Maino and Troy Ave. You know what I mean? He don't like what they doing on the internet. Like I said, it is what it is. I have no dog in the fight. I have no horse in the race. I am the livest show. I have the best content. You gonna get it raw like this. Everybody else, you see them when they do their content, you see what side they on. And it's nasty work. I can't respect dudes. When you see dudes with jaded opinions and this media shit, you need to stay away from them. Peace.
Man, y'all keep talking about it's looking spooky. Y'all ain't talking about nothing.
Ah, this nigga drunk again. I think that's the same dude. If you drunk and you don't know what the fuck going on, don't call my show. Don't call my show. And you know, this is what I do on Spooky Hours. After a while, I be cool. But when you calling in drunk and you don't know what's going on, don't call my show. These niggas, you're drunk on a Sunday night. Peace. Peace. You live. You live.
All right. How you doing, my man? M.reck.
What's happening? Respect, my brother. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up. How many likes we got, y'all? Real quick. Hold on, homie. Wreck Mob.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Wreck Mob. Tell me how many likes I got. I need to know how many likes I got. Go ahead, my brother. Speak your piece.
My thing is that this is Tony calling from North Dakota, man, but I touch all over the place, son. So let me just make that clear. I don't have a dog in the fight or anything like that. But when you think about how all of this came to be, when you look at from what I was able to see from where I stand, you talk about Troy Ave and the way he taxed home. He said it himself. He just, he went after, Troy Ave for no reason. From an average person that's out here looking at this, from tax saying that he went at the dude for no reason. Okay, so for me, any man that puts himself out there like that to say, I'm going after him for a reason, for no reason, that's an emotional character that I don't want to be next to. Maybe there was something else going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to. But when a man puts himself out there and says, you know what, I'm hating on him, or I don't like this person because I just don't like this person, that's an emotional piece of a man that I don't want any piece of. And if I'm standing next to Tax Tone, I'm going to say, listen, what is he? I'm going to ask him the question, what has he done to you? If I'm his friend, if I'm one of his guys, if I'm within the inner circle, I'm going to ask him, what has he done to you to make you publicly go after him?
Because to me, if any of the guys that I stand next to, if they're doing that, we have to have a conversation about that. What happened in order for you to be on this side with this individual? Because the reason why we have to do that is because if one of my guys gets out of pocket and I don't know about it, or we don't know about it, and something's happened, he's putting my life in danger, putting the other guys' lives in danger. And then what happens is when they do that, you don't know where that heat is coming from because he's publicly put something out there. And because of me standing next to someone like a Tax Tone that has publicly put himself out there, now I'll become a target and I don't even know it.
Wow.
So first and foremost, I disagree with the way that he went at him from the gate. Now, Troy Ave making the call to go out there to where the wolf go into the lion's den, and then first of all, R.I.P. Banger. R.I.P. Banger.
No, first of all, rest in peace, Banger. Facts.
First and foremost. But going out into those scenes, when we are moving as a unit, whether it's 2 of us, 10 of us, 30 of us, we have to make it known what it is that we're going out into. And if we feel like there's heat, we do not allow egos to allow us to move forward. What I'm saying is, if Troy Ave and Banger felt like, it's more guys in there that are not with us, that are not for us than with us, maybe this may not be the best move to make. But however, he made the move, and I can understand because of the day and times that we're in. People feel like they have to put their lives on the line or put their manhood on the line or their egos on the line, or else they don't get the support. They don't get the spins. They don't get the views. They don't get this. So I can understand that. But what happened was, they go in, a tussle ensues, the gun comes out, people get hit, Banger loses life, other people get hit. Looking at it from Troy Ave's perspective, what else was he supposed to do? What else was he supposed to do? He was defending himself. In my case, my point is, if Tax Tone felt that way about Troy Ave, why did he feel the need to bring a gun? So you can blame both. You could blame Troy Ave for saying, what, we shouldn't have went there. But you also got to say, Tax, you shouldn't have took a gun in there. And if you felt like you needed the gun for him, after you publicly made it known that you're going to go at this dude's neck, why did you feel like you need a gun? And if you felt like you needed a gun, you should have never said anything to him. Because I'm not going to publicly diss a man or say anything down to him if I feel like, if I got to take it there, I'm not, and I got to have a gun on me, I'm not publicly saying that. So it looked bad for Tax Tone for what happened. But Troy Ave, he can definitely say, what? Maybe we should not have made that call and we should not have went. But however, they went, things happened, but at the same time, Tax Tone, he got to hold that. He has to hold that. But now, fast forward, you're looking at Maino. I have a lot of respect for Maino, but this is clown shit, man. Like there was no need for Maino to get out, to jump out there and start talking about the chain this, chain that. And my thing is, if you said that Troy Ave would call you when he was young, back in the days or whenever he would call you, if you felt like Troy Ave said something disrespectful, make a boss move and make the phone call before you publicly do the things that you did. If you're going to live by a certain set of rules, then you call him, make the phone call, at least attempt to try to have the conversation with him to get some understanding or to get some straightening. Now, if you can't get any straightening and you feel like you need to take things further, okay, do that. But you can't call out, but Maino, you can't call out Troy Ave and say Troy Ave is this, that, and the third, but then you never even took the time to say, what, let me reach out to Troy Ave to kind of understand what we went wrong at, to see what's going on with him. Maybe as an OG, maybe I can kind of help guide this brother. But you never did that. So now you're out here looking like a clown. The same shit that you were talking about him on, you're on a video doing the same thing, wearing the same chain.
Damn.
So it just looks bad. Damn. So, but a lot of these guys, military mindset, mob this, boss this, but they don't move like that. Real bosses talk behind closed doors. All of this internet shit, this shit is happening for the fame. There's nothing real about none of this. If a real situation happened, but there's no honor in this shit that these guys are doing. And if this is the way that you guys got to get views, then that says a lot about your character.
Wow. Man, I think that might have been the realest commentary I heard on the situation, because you kept it official from both sides and you called it down the middle. Man, salute to you. What's your name, homie?
I go by the name of Lord, but a lot of people in the streets know me by Tone.
Tone, man. Salute, King, man. I appreciate you. Support that Spooky Hours TV series I got, my brother. SpookyHoursTV.tv. And you can call anytime because you got a general perspective. And I like the way you laid it all out. You know what I mean?
And I will do. I give you my word, I will support. And thank you for giving us the platform to speak our minds.
You're welcome, good brother. And you know what's so crazy? Not too many people say that. Not too many people say thank you for giving me a voice. And I want to say thank you for saying that. All right?
Yes, sir.
Peace, my brother.
Peace.
And shouts to that brother Tone. First and foremost, you got to be grateful. I want to hear thank yous. I want to hear gratitude. Peace.
And I will.
Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio. I want to hear thank yous. I want to hear gratitude, and you can show me gratitude not only by saying thank you, by going to SpookyHoursTV.tv, running the numbers up, or going to Tubi and watching that Best Friends by m.reck, not that Marcus Houston shit, by m.reck TV Films, and run the numbers up. You're going to see my man Jay Parrish from Belly on the cover. You know what I mean? Run the numbers up on Tubi for Best Friends. Like I said, not the Marcus Houston joint. His joint is Best Friend without the S. Mine's is with the S. All right. So if you want to show m.reck gratitude, definitely can say thank you for giving you a voice, giving the people a voice, and then also running the numbers up on SpookyHoursTV.tv. That's how you show love. So caller, state your name and where you calling from.
All praises, shalom. This is YYBY from East Coast, but calling from Arizona.
All right, salute, King.
Salute. How you doing, m.reck? I've been listening to you for a while, man, for a long time, my brother.
Thank you, my brother, man. I'm doing great, man. I got my TV series out. I got my movies out. You know what I mean? I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm in a great space. You know what I mean? So let's get to it, good brother. Talk to me.
All right, now I'm gonna say it in a whole different perspective that's gonna move a lot of people. We gangster with each other, but not with the law. And what I mean by that is that.
I like that. Yeah, keep going.
Right, and what I mean by that is that I'm not saying go be gangster with the law. What I'm saying is that bullies always pick and choose who they want to be gangster with. You can't claim to be a gangster and pick your selected people. You have to be gangster with everybody. That's the problem. End of the day, I don't support none of this wickedness because we always attacking each other as a people. We make every other people, every other nation comfortable with what they say and do. We hide our tails. We tuck our tails. But then again, we want to expose each other and be gangster and tough with each other. But it's never that same energy with these other nations when it comes to the wicked things that they do towards it. That's all I'm saying. So when I see these type of things right here, I don't take none of them serious because end of the day, they don't do this with anybody else. That's all I'm saying. Man, so these brothers got to repent, man. They got to repent, come back to the Most High, man, and get righteous, man, because this what they living in, this money, lives, and everything, and try to make the people happy and try to satisfy the people. End of the day, when things really hit the fan, everybody who got 99,000 opinions, who wasn't around these people, who haven't seen what they do, who haven't seen secretly what they do. Everybody got 1,000 opinions what these people do, but they're not around them. They only going by what they heard, what somebody said, and what they thought they seen.
Got you, good brother.
And it's gonna cause a lot of confusion. That's what I'm saying. Never fails, man. That's all I wanted to say, my brother.
I appreciate you, good brother. Go watch that Spooky Hours series, all right? SpookyHoursTV.tv. Hold me down. Appreciate you, man. Great assessment.
I definitely will, man.
Great assessment.
All right, be good.
Peace. Pound that like button. We got like 1,000 people in the room. Run the likes up. The likes help the algorithm push this video out and this channel out to other people. So make sure you do that. It's free. Take the time out and do that. Run the likes up. All right. This is Spooky Hours, episode 99. We're going to get to the spooky stories and all that, but I had to do what I do. Because you know what's so crazy? The streets, they call me up. Like it's niggas in the industry that reached out to me that I rock with. They like, yo, Rec, you going live tonight? They was hitting me yesterday to go live on this. And then, you know, the people was in the comments, yo, Rec, you going live on this? You know what I mean? But I had things going on, man. I got Spooky Hours episode 3 out. Shouts to Escobar Entertainment. You know, I got a lot going on. But at the same time, I do got a duty because the people is expecting me because I'm the most unbiased platform. It is. Everybody else is biased. Everybody else got their jaded, nasty opinions. Me, I open the floor up, let the people call it for what it is. I really don't speak too much here and there. But let me get out the way and let the people speak. Pound that like button, y'all. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, mute your audio, fam.
Man, y'all New York niggas weird, man. Maino, hey, Troy Ave,
mute your audio.
All y'all niggas.
Mute your audio, man.
Hold up. Hello?
Yeah. What's happening?
Yeah. What's up with this Maino and Troy Ave shit, man? Y'all niggas tripping up in New York.
No doubt, my brother. Yo, you gonna speak on the situation, my brother?
Yeah, y'all with this fake news shit in New York, man. What the fuck, man?
All right, you calling up, drunk, cursing. I gotta get you out of here. If you called up with that type of energy, why call up, man? You know what it is. Like some people, energy is off. I don't want that around me in general. Like, damn, man. And then you called up on some BS. Yo, you New York niggas is weird. Don't say that because I'm a New York nigga. Ain't shit about me weird other than I am different. But other than that, I take offense to that because you're not being you're not being direct. And then NYC, I don't own it, but still in all, I feel like you taking a shot at me. Peace.
Yeah, what up, though?
What's going on, fam? Salute.
Salute. My name is Jew. I'm from Detroit. I just want to chime in real quick. I feel like with the situation between Maino and Troy Ave, why wasn't Maino being like a big homie to the situation? Like, I think he's 49 and Troy Ave is 37. So it's that's like big brother age right there. You know what I'm saying? So why did they pull him to the side and say, yo, homie, you moving like this, you moving like that? Giving you some advice on how to move in the industry, some advice on how to move as a man. And that they from Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
They both from the same kind of like area, you know what I mean? So it just seemed kind of weird that him being older than Troy, even though Troy can be kind of, Troy is a younger guy. You know what I'm saying? But for Maino to live the life that he lived, and to survive in the music industry, I feel like he has so much more wisdom and knowledge that he could have been given to the situation than to just kind of like go at just as low as he felt like Troy Ave was going. You know what I'm saying? If that make any kind of sense, you know what I mean?
It makes a lot of sense.
And it kind of honestly makes me question Maino's background, because Maino talks about his street kind of like character, And it's kind of like if you go to that great lengths to kind of like throw somebody else under the bus and it's a lie, it kind of makes you feel like that's a dangerous person right there. You know what I mean? That's who, you know, that's frame somebody and kind of like you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's a real dangerous move that he was doing. Like, I'm going to go to this great lengths to frame a fake chain for what reason? You know, like, so it's just crazy, man. I'm hoping it don't turn into another situation where somebody else's life is lost.
Correct.
Or
Correct.
an altercation happens. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like we should be past that, especially in hip hop. After all the people that we just lost in hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
So you know, so that's just my 2 cents on it.
Man, I appreciate you, good brother. Support that Spooky Hours series, episode 3.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
All right, my brother.
No doubt. Stay up, bro. Yep. Stay up, bro. Peace.
Peace. Everybody who's asking about the Patreon, we got the Patreon for the Spooky Hours series. You can get, I think, hold on one second. I think it's like mad content up there. I think it's like, I'm gonna say like 85 pieces of content. No, it's 136 pieces of content. Hold on, caller. Hold on 1 second. It's like 130 some pieces of content on the Patreon. Go to the patreon.com/mrecktv. All right. You go there. It's a monthly subscription. So if you go there and just say like you might have try to get the subscription on the 30th, it's gonna hit again. So sometimes it's just good to buy your subscription after the first, you know what I mean? But the subscription is for all the content you're gonna watch. It's a gang of content. You're not gonna be able to watch all the content on it. You know what I mean? So you can go to Spooky Hours TV if you just want the TV series by itself or episode, or you know, you go to SpookyHoursTV.tv, get episode 1, 2, or 3, whatever you want to, whatever you decide. But if you want everything, go to the Patreon. It's only $20. Go to the Patreon, patreon.com/mrecktv. Simple. All right. Episode 3 is out. That's the Peach story. Shouts to Peach Entertainment. She's in the building. Appreciate you. Shouts to SJ. Let's get back to these calls, y'all. Caller, my bad. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get to it.
Man, y'all New York niggas funny as shit.
Yeah. The next nigga that call with this energy, all this New York niggas like that alone, that energy, I'm not rocking with. Don't disrespect the town. Speak on the situation, keep it moving. If not, don't hit my line. We not tolerating no disrespect, no funny energy. Everybody know how I handle my show. If you drunk, you got bad energy, don't call my line. And you ain't gonna disrespect the town. All right, homie, you called again, you're gonna get blocked, man. Matter of fact, let me just block you. Let me do you a favor. I don't like your energy. I don't like nothing about you right now. I gotta block you. All right? Get your energy right. A lot of niggas gotta get their energy right. A lot of bitches gotta get their energy right. Your energy's not right, don't call my line. Don't speak to me in the street. Don't call my show. Your energy, get your energy right, then we could probably tap in. But if not, keep it moving. Let's get to it. Call me up 310-598-2974. We could get to the Spooky Hour stories now too. I think I did enough covering. This, right? We can get to the Spooky Hour story, but I'll take a few more calls. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, m.reck?
Salute, King.
What's going on, man? I go by the name Premium. I've been on here, various times, here and there. But I got a question though, man. So how come New York got a lot of rats? And also on top of that, how come some of the rats in New York get upholded to like a high pedestal, i.e., Tekashi or the dude who ran with Rich Porter. I forgot his name. He died like 2 years ago. He got shot.
You talking about Alpo?
Yeah. How come you guys like pick and choose which rats to like out there?
I listen. I don't like no rats, but at the same time, when I'm doing content, I want people to understand this. You should be unbiased. Let the people call it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem. It don't matter if a dude ratted or whatever. That's not my business. Because if that's not my man or whatever, I'm doing journalism right now. I'm covering content. So if people want to speak on Alpo or whoever it is, mute your audio, my brother. I can hear it in the backdrop.
Oh, I don't have anything in the background.
Okay, something's echoing. But anyhow, this platform, I don't know if you've been in tune with mrecktv. I just cover content and let the people speak on it. You feel what I'm saying? So
I got you.
Just like right now, you calling. You can feel how you want to feel, but please, like, I'm a whole different platform. I'm laying it out for the people to speak on it. I don't have no favoritism. I don't have no favoritism. I don't know towards no rats or anybody. This is just me. Like,
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? Like in hip hop, outside of the rap shit, like even if it's a beef going on, like some regular beef going on, you know, dudes don't like each other, dissing each other on record. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna open my platform out. I'm gonna open my platform up for the people to speak. That's just what I do. What I do is totally different than what these other guys do. There's a lot of niggas on here that do what they do, and they got jaded opinions, and they do exactly what you said earlier. They do. That's not me.
Okay.
So go ahead, but speak your piece. No. Go ahead, speak your piece.
Okay. Well, let me apologize. I didn't know that. So let me backtrack that and let me speak my piece instead of asking you that question because
it's all good.
I know you. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Well, my piece is this. Growing up in the northwest of Washington, I've never been in New York, but you know, I used to be a rapper, and New York like really shaped how I rapped and how I, you know, come up with bars and metaphors like that, i.e. battle rap, smack DVDs, the G Unit, Dipsets, you know, so on and so forth, right? But the thing with New York hip hop and New York in general, as far as like Black culture, I feel as though like New York, they bite a lot, you know, like in the 90s, everybody was from New York. Not everybody, but the majority of New Yorkers was like, you know, like had a distaste for people from the South, from the West. And then almost a decade and a half later, they bite in their style, i.e. the use of words like trap, bando, drill, and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, when like the whole state of New York was like, you know, on Tekashi's side, he was, you know, running with Treyway and 50 Cent was backing him. Not Maino, but Uncle Murder was backing him. Things of those natures, right? And then soon as he started to turn, everybody wanted to act shocked, like, "Oh my God, why would he do this? He should have held it down." But no, like you knew he wasn't about that life. Now you guys want to switch up, but 2 weeks ago you was on his you know what, you know what I'm saying, like trying to like, you know, cast them out and like, you know, call witch on them. You know what I'm saying? So New York always like kind of like puzzled me with that. You know what I'm saying? And then with the whole Troy Ave situation.
All right, hold on. I gotta interject. Where you from, fam?
I'm from the Northwest.
Northwest what?
Washington State.
Okay. Because you keep saying New York. Seem like you got an issue in New York. Is that the case?
No, I know. I don't have an issue with New York. Like I said, G Unit and 50 Cent is like my top 5. Like most of my top 5 albums is from like New York artists like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a hate I don't hate no side of the country. I don't hate no state. I don't hate nothing like that. It's just that what I've been noticing is what I'm stating. And it's like, it's kind of weird how like back in the 90s, early 2000s, like they were like not against, but like I said, they had a distaste for like Southern artists. and like Midwest artists and West Coast artists. But then, I guess, like I said again, a decade and a half, 2 decades later, they start, using the terminology because New York used to be the pinnacle of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Still
get a
is.
record deal.
Still is.
I wouldn't say still
No,
is.
I'm talking about in terms of spitters, lyricists. I don't really care about what movement is moving right now because boom bap is always gonna be timeless music. But New York is still the pinnacle. I don't want nobody getting it confused. Nobody. When it comes to this rap thing, like no, I'm just saying we can go off facts. Now, certain people got a wave right now. We can't dispute that. But if we talking lyrics, that's a whole different conversation. Opposed to wave, swag, you know what I mean? But go ahead, continue on. I just had to just interject and say that because you keep saying, like, I ain't gonna front. You got this negative undertone with New York, and I'm trying to understand where that coming from. Like, and it's still respect. Like, did you have issues with somebody from New York, or you had a chick from New York?
Never.
She cheated on you?
Never. I never talked to a chick from New York before.
Because I'm trying to understand where this energy coming from.
You from New York?
Nah. It's not just I'm from New York. It's the fact you keep putting out this negative undertone about New York. First, it was about the so-called rats. It's rats everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it.
And then you went into hip hop. Like New York used to be the pinnacle, and it's just like, all right, I'm letting you speak, but it's like I gotta interject somewhere. You know what I mean? But go ahead, continue on.
I respect that. It's your channel.
No. I'm letting you speak, but I'm just because the people in the comments, they saying it. You gotta look at the comments. I'm looking at the comments as well. You know what I mean?
The comments doesn't really, affect me at all. But like, I'm just saying, like, from a standpoint, as of right now, New York is in the back seat. Like I said, like I have, like I said, most of my top 10 is from New York artists. But right now, they're in the back seat right now. Respectfully.
Okay, who's your top artist right now? Let's get to that. Let's get to that.
Okay, and that's the thing. Listen, okay, so that's the thing. Right now, I'm not really listening to the Little Babies, the Babies, the Migos. I'm not really into that. Even like the newer generation, I'm not really into that. Like nowadays, I'm just listening to podcasts and commentary on YouTube. Like I'm still listening to Wu-Tang, Liquid Swords, Only Built for Cuban Links, Baker Mercy, Get Rich or Die Trying.
All right. So you gotta stop. You gotta stop right there because you're confusing me.
How am I confusing you?
Because I'm asking you, who are you listening to right now? And then you mentioned legendary New York artists.
Right now, that's what I'm listening to right now. I'm not listening to nobody new. I'm not really a fan of like the new sound of hip hop today.
Okay. I got you, my brother, man. I'm gonna get to the next caller. You can call back and we build on that New York topic another time. All right. I appreciate you, my brother. All right.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yep. Man, I'm gonna say this. I am from the town. You can speak on it how you want to speak on it, but you got to be respectful to the culture. Because if we're going to talk about the culture, New York is always going to be at the pinnacle. I don't give a fuck who got a wave or what they jacking. Because the dudes that spitting and been spitting it, now you got places like Atlanta and worldwide, the South, Houston, that got legendary spitters and legendary lyricists. But New York set the tone for all that shit. And we gonna respect that over here. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Wolf from B-More, man.
What's going on, man? Shouts to the whole B-More. Shouts to Forgotten Kings TV, my brother Rip. Go subscribe to his channel. We got the m.reck and Rip show dropping this week. What's happening, my brother? State your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean. Let's get to it, good brother.
Yeah, it's Wolf from B-More. I just want to address that caller that was talking about, like, man, it's rats everywhere, man. You can't sit here and say, oh, well, it's New York and this, that, and the other. It's BS everywhere, and you can't disrespect New York when it comes down to hip hop. It's the mecca of it. You know, it is what it is. You know, it's just everybody got their time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it'll come back around again. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, everybody get their time. You know, I don't know. You know, I think a lot of this stuff comes from, to keep it real funky. I think a lot of it came from back in the day when people on the East Coast was running it, and brothers was a little cocky and was talking little, you know, brothers down south, they was feeling some kind of way because, you know, people were dissing to a degree, you know. And when they got the ball, they ran with it, you know. And they got kind of like a chip on their shoulder. I can't fault them for that. But, you know, it's hip hop. You know, we all love it. You know, it's just a way of life for us, you know, and I think we should, you know, respect it and keep evolving it, you know.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you calling, man. Support that Spooky Hours TV series I got. All right, SpookyHoursTV.tv. That's how you download the episodes, and you can go to the patreon.com/mrecktv. All right, my brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Great assessment.
Can I say one more thing, though?
Yeah, great assessment. Go ahead, good brother. Go ahead.
Just one more thing. You know, I'm an extrovert dude. You know, my best friend tried to give me 30. Well, he almost gave me 30 years. You know, in jail. You know,
damn. Sorry.
Like this dude. You know, you know, he ate oodles and noodles at my house. We played Mario Kart. We grew up together, type thing. You know, and almost gave me 30 years for real. You know,
wow.
But you know, I realized a long time ago the streets are dead, you know, and now you got a lot of dudes that's out there that got habits, and they get inside there, man. They can't even do 2 hours because they Jones get the kicking, and they gonna tell on everybody. And I ain't trying to throw smut on Thugger or nothing. But you seen how he was going through withdrawals in it. You know what I'm saying? And the streets is just dead, bro. It's gone. You know, it's nothing like how it even back in the day they had snitches. Snitches always been around. That's always been a part of the game. It ain't just something that just came along. That's always been a part of the game. If you get involved with the game, you got to take the fact that sooner or later somebody gonna tell them. You go on them jails right now. There's a lot of people in there locked up because of family members, their girlfriend, that homeboy that's sitting right next to you that's loading up the gun. He gonna be the main one to tell on you. And that's just fact.
No doubt, family. I appreciate you.
That's
tapping
all I
in.
gotta say.
No doubt, good brother. Salute. All right.
All right.
Pound that like button, man. This is the livest show. This is Spooky Hours. We're gonna start taking these Spooky Hours calls because my show tonight is about Spooky Hours, and we're gonna get to that. And we got the TV series too. It's real important to the people. I'm getting to them calls, y'all. I got y'all. Peace.
What's up?
What's going on?
Cooler.
All right. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's do this 30 seconds or less. All right.
All right, that's a bet.
All right, let's get it.
My name Snoop Cone, DC. Who I'm talking to?
Your homie, you drunk?
Yeah, I'm high.
All right, listen, just call back tomorrow. All right, have a good night, my brother. He don't even know what's going on. Pound that like button, y'all. We want to get to the spooky hours. Where my people who got the spooky stories? Call me up. You know what I mean? If you still want to speak on this Troy Ave Maino situation, you can. But call me up because a lot of people calling up drunk, high, and don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? They just calling the number because they see it on the, the YouTube, and they just calling up. I mean, that's cool, but I'm just trying to really filter out a lot of BS tonight. Sometimes I entertain it, you know what I mean? But you can't just be out the loop. Peace. Pound that like button, yo. Peace.
Yo, what's good, Rick?
Salute, family. What's happening with you, man?
This your boy Real Tampa. I ain't called in a minute. This your boy Tampa, man.
What's going on, Tampa, man?
Talk
to
me.
me.
Man, that whole situation is wild, man. And one thing I want to say, man, stop calling Rec show disrespecting Rec. He don't got to do this, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
You know, but back to the subject. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get off. That's wild. That's wild. When I saw the chain, I was like, nah, man, no. Nah. You feel me? I was like, no. You the dude that's roughing people up, slapping Trinidad James. You feel me? You the dude that's the big bully, you know what I'm saying? You the dude that was with Lil Kim. You the dude that was roughing up Lil C's. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's looking like a pattern. It's looking like you go after people you think is weak. You don't mess with them big dogs. You want to talk to Jim like that. Let's keep it real. Let's keep what y'all say in New York. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I'm not on. I'm just like you. I'm not. I don't got no horse in this race, but that was wild. That was wild.
So when you say it was wild, what made it wild for you? I need you to explain that.
It's like it's wild that he a old. You feel me? Like I wouldn't call him an old head because that's just disrespectful. But he's like, you're an older black man. You feel me? You respected in the streets. You dig what I'm saying? And then you coming out talking about a chain that a case just got done. So you don't even know if you just implicating yourself on something. You know what I'm saying? You stole the chain. That means you know more than what you said you know.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Think about that. Then you in a video in the same month of the whole incident, taking pictures, flogging in it, perking in it, and you say it's fugazi. That's wild. You feel me? That's just wild. It don't make no sense, man.
Oh, man.
It's just.
What now? Let's do this because we like to add resolution to the situation. What can Maino do to fix this, or can he fix it, or his credibility is shot now? With in terms of, I guess, what he was trying to expose. Like, how can he fix it, or just a spooky situation?
To me, it's very spooky. It's very spooky. But the whole thing about it, it's like if he would have just went with the April Fools, he would have slid right in. But
you gave him an out.
Next day go.
You gave him an out. Oh, because it was April Fools. If it was April 1st, you gave him an out, but he didn't see if he had people like you. He ain't taking. He ain't got people like you in his corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you put him on. Wow, that's a great point.
I would have slid through the April 1st. I would have did that. If not, y'all better get ready for another Lobby Voice, you know what I'm saying, video or mixtape. I know y'all niggas got some shit in the tuck. Go ahead and throw that out. Cause we in a situation that people have short attention spans, but just like Tekashi, niggas still remember. You know what I mean? Streets still remember. So it's like, is somebody gonna pull this out again and be like, remember you was talking about that chain with Troy Ave? And Troy Ave not gonna let it go. Oh, nah, you just been messed up.
Nah, he ain't letting that go. You already know. Troy Ave was on it right after, I think Troy Ave uploaded his video, I want to say less than 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? His response video.
Right. Come on, man.
But look, he didn't even have to do the work. The internet did the work for him. You feel what I'm saying? Like Maino did the work, and then the internet did the work. Like Troy Ave, all he had to do was copy and paste. You know what I mean? So that was an easy alley-oop for him. You know what I mean?
He needed to get on that Frank Stan remix with Troy Ave or do something. You feel me? This is a Frank Stan. Hey, he be riding on that, man. Like, that's the only way, bro.
Oh,
like,
man.
But Troy Ave's not gonna do that, my nigga. It's a rap.
Man.
I don't know what to say for him.
Oh man, yo, I ain't gonna front. This call was entertaining, and you was unbiased, and you was unbiased. I respect that a lot, and the fact that you did call up initially and said, "Yo, m.reck ain't got to do this." You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't.
I don't have to do this. I'm giving the people a voice. A lot of these other dudes, you watch them on YouTube, you watch them on whatever platform, so-called big platform. They don't give you a voice. They give you a jaded opinion. So I don't think people really understand what kind of platform this is. And, you know, I'm really a man of the people, literally. You know what I'm saying? Even with Spooky Hours, the TV show, Spooky Hours, the live call-in show like we on right now. This is for y'all. So everybody, let me just say this. Everybody who sent the Cash App, I appreciate y'all. But yo, when you send that Cash App, send your email. I want to send you the episode. So if you send $10 or $20 or better, I need your email. Or you could put your email. Damn, you know what? Email your email to m.reck.tv promo and send me a screenshot of the Cash App, and I'm gonna send you an episode. Cause you know what I mean? Anybody who support me, you got that. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all. Anybody and a lot of people, you just want to buy the episode, you don't got a credit card, send me a Cash App, $10 or better. I'll give you episode 3. You know what I mean? Just make sure you put your email in the Cash App. You or your PayPal, however you want to send a payment. I got y'all. I know a lot of y'all, and a lot of y'all who wanted the episode, y'all forgot to put your email. So if you forgot to put your email and you know sent a donation in the last couple of months or whatever, last month or so, make sure you email mrecktv@gmail.com with the screenshot to the Cash App, and I'm gonna send you the link to watch episode 3 or whatever for free. Because you supported me. That's how m.reck get down. I'm really about the people. Let me tell you something real quick. A lot of these rappers, actors, ball players, in general, y'all need to be more respectful to the fans and the people. Because without the people, y'all nobody. And that's why I love the Rec Mall. That's my people. That's my audience. Those are my supporters. So that they are the Rec Mall. They are part of me. They coming with me. You understand what I'm saying? All this trying to style on the people, all this not supporting the people that support you. It got to stop. And y'all got to stop supporting these people that don't support you. You know what I mean?
Man, that's real. That's so real.
So, my brother, thank you for calling, man. And because of you, I had to make that statement. You reminded me. You know what I mean? Thank you, my brother.
And one thing I want to say, Rick, I got my own movement. You dig what I'm saying? But I've been following you since, you know, the DVDs. I'm from Florida. I had New York dudes that would come down and give us the DVDs or sell us the DVDs, and you know we'll tap in that way, you know. But I would definitely say that I run a business that you inspired. You inspired me on a lot of ways.
Oh wow!
So
thank you.
That's why I gotta come here and respect you, because it's like how the Karate Kid go slap Miyagi. You gotta give respect.
Thank you, my brother. Look, let's do this. Since you got a business, lock in. I'm gonna give you a special rate. Email m.reck.tv submissions. Email m.reck.tv submissions @gmail.com. I'm gonna give you a special rate. I like your energy and the fact that I inspire you to do business. That means a lot to me, man, because that means I'm doing my job, because I want people to see what I'm doing and be able to feed their family or be able to be entrepreneurs. So, man, salute to you. Salute to you, my brother. What's your name again?
My name Buddy, man.
Buddy.
My name Buddy. I run Real Temple, but I definitely will email you. I got you, brother.
Got you. This what you do, buddy. Just because you kept it official, promote your brand right now and your Instagram or your website. Do that right now for free. I'm giving you that for free. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Oh man, that's love. That's love. Listen, I do the history of Tampa, all the history you need to know of Tampa. If you you know, I post funny videos, just anything to Tampa. I'm a Tampa ambassador, you know what I'm saying? So I just let everybody know about my city, man. You know what I mean? We just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, so you know I'm gonna keep that.
No doubt.
You know, I'm
Salute.
gonna keep that alive. Shout out Tom Brady.
No doubt, my
But
brother.
yeah, yes sir.
No, give him your
Yes,
website or your Instagram. Give him something.
Instagram Real Tampa. That's all you need. Instagram.com/Real Tampa. Real Tampa on Instagram. Real Tampa on on YouTube. Check me out.
No doubt, my brother. Salute. Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
All
Salute.
right? Peace.
You already. Peace.
Shouts out to my homie from New Life Media Films, my brother Jay. Salute, my brother. Dope videographer, dope content creator. You know, I just show love, you know what I mean, the Brooklyn way. That's all I do. Peace. 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 Mute your audio, please. Mute your audio. Yeah. Peace.
Yeah. Speaking on this Maino and this Troy Ave thing. Bullies, man. Bullies have a way of being dealt with in a certain way. So as much as I like Maino music, I don't like bullies. What's the other dude name?
Troy Ave?
The one that recently got locked up. Who they heard on the phone? They was tapping his line.
Damn. Oh, you talking about Casanova?
Yeah,
Okay.
Casanova. It's a lot of folks got it confused, and they following around these bullies and thinking that, that's the way to do business. And this drug game done messed everything up, where everybody who get involved with drugs, they think they a bully. And I know a few bullies, and I had them in my family.
Nah, it's all good. Just don't say bully too much, because the YouTube, you know what I'm saying, they don't really like that word. But go ahead,
I got
continue
you.
on.
I know a few of them people, and I had them, and I had them in my, I had them in my family. But we got to get away from this culture, bro. This culture of bullying people, picking on people. This tough guy stuff gotta stop. And the music have to change. We got to go after these radio stations that continue to play this negative music. And I'm a older guy. I'm a little bit older than you. Yeah, man. The radios.
No doubt.
It's like, how do we change the music that's on the radio?
This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm glad you're saying that. I'm starting m.reck TV radio soon for all independent artists and artists in general. That's how we fix it. So we're gonna have, of course, the YouTube show, and we got the Spooky Hours .tv and all that, and the mrecktv.tv. I'm gonna start the m.reck TV radio, and enough is enough with these radio stations. We're gonna do it the right way. I got y'all. Because you're right. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm starting m.reck TV radio. And everybody's going to get a shot. If your music is right, you got to be right. I'm going to be honest with you. You got to be right. I'm going to have a team, not only myself, to listen to the music. If it's dope, it get played. But then again, even if I don't like it, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to let the people call it. It's not up to me.
And
it's not up to me. But
pretty much how you do it.
It got to sound good, though. Like, it got to be professionally recorded. It got to be right. It got to be mixed, mastered. You know what I mean? We want to make sure your music is at the highest level. So we're going to have a team. Of course, we're going, now this is fire. But then when we can't call it, we're going to let the people call it. All right?
Hey, when I was coming up in the beginning of hip hop, when people just started getting record deals, you couldn't get a record deal, or they wouldn't. The radio stations wouldn't introduce you to nobody unless you were saying something positive. So we went from positive to completely negative. Like, we didn't turn our backs on on positive energy.
Keep going, my brother. Keep going, my brother. I hear you.
The other thing is I checked out your movie.
Or Best Friends on Tubi?
Yeah, when you first made it. Nah, I brought it.
Oh, you bought it. Oh,
there.
so hold on. Being that you bought it, I gotta salute you in a whole nother way. I'm gonna say first and foremost, thank you. Salute. What's your name again, good brother?
Yeah, Roe. ROE.
Roe. Salute the Roe. I gotta lock you in. And that's hold on. Nobody call, because let me lock Roe in. Every time we trying to lock people in who, real supporters, everybody wants to call. Let me lock you in. Hold on, Roe. You're a real supporter. I'm gonna say thank you, and that means a lot to me because that's my first film, and you bought it direct. A lot of people bought it direct before it hit Tubi, and I want people to know when you get it exclusively a year before time, 6 months, even a month or two, or even days, that's exclusive access to something that you can't have right now. That's the reason why it's exclusive. You know what I mean? They don't understand that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
it do hit a network later and you could get to watch it through your subscription or for free on Tubi, you got it exclusively. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what you're paying for. And then I'm gonna be honest, my stuff, if I feel like I want to, get it off the network, I can do that. My deals is different than your favorite rapper who might have a TV show up there. My thing is I put a call in, it comes down. These dudes don't even own their content, and that's your favorite rapper who might have a lot of TV shows. He can't even get his stuff off.
Yeah.
That.
Well, you know, it ain't all about them. It ain't all about who's doing what.
Correct.
You know, when it's with you, is about what you doing.
There you go. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Right. Yeah. Continue on.
Yes. The other thing is, I'm a first time caller, but I done seen your content out there for years, and even when you was running with the other dude, I ain't gonna even say his name because I don't like the dude.
Okay.
The dude that's always interviewing rappers and there's always something negative. It's like he got them snitching on himself or whatever. I never liked that energy.
Okay.
I never liked people coming into the culture and basically taking advantage of young folks.
Got you.
Damn, it's a lot to say, man. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to you through your Gmail.
Okay.
And maybe I might have something that you might want to produce.
Okay. Okay. Well, like a movie or song? What you talking about exactly?
I used to rap years ago. I'm not a rapper no more. But this one particular rap, is a script. And if you could turn it into something, that'll be a blessing. If not, then life happens.
No. I'm gonna look into it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's something I could do. So definitely send that. If it's a script, send it to mrecktv Films.
It's not a script.
Well, it don't have to be a script.
It's a rap.
It could be
It's a rap.
Okay, look.
But the rap can turn into a script.
Okay, so do me a favor. Send it.
I have a very vivid imagination.
Got you. No, but send it to mrecktv Films at gmail.com for like certain different content and different business. I have different emails, so I know how to categorize, how to assess the situation. So mrecktv Films at gmail.com. So I know, this is a rap, but this can become a script. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So send it to
Right.
mrecktv Films with the S. You know what I mean? Film.
Gotcha.
And I appreciate you, good brother, Ro. All right?
m.reck, peace out.
Peace out, my brother. Shouts to all the real supporters who bought Best Friends early, bought Spooky Hours early, and this is my thing. Like, I'm gonna have the app for y'all soon. We just gonna crack the code. Shouts to Esco. I'm gonna make sure that get done this week. It has to get done. I don't care whatever it takes. Maybe in the next few days, it gotta get done. You know what I mean? But there's a lot going on. I ain't gonna front. Esco, he's doing a lot. You know what I mean? And I appreciate him. You know what I mean? Doing a phenomenal job on the cinematography and the editing and the website and so forth and so on. The writing, script writing. He does it all. It's my partner, Escobar Entertainment. You know what I mean? So We're gonna get the app to you soon. The Spooky Hours TV.tv app, as well as the m.reck.tv.tv app. We on it. So this way, y'all can pay one set fee, and get everything for the month. Same way you might do with Stars or Netflix, Hulu, so forth and so on. All right. We're gonna have that soon. We working on it. Trust me, these apps, you gotta crack the code with it. Oh, we got Big Fine. Big Fine gonna call with a spooky story. I know she got a spooky story. Big Fine, what's happening with you?
What's
Get your
going
audio.
on, brother Reg?
What's happening? Talk to me. You calling to address this the Troy Ave and Maino situation? You calling with a spooky story? Because we need a spooky story right now. You know
You
what I mean?
know I got a story. I got a story. I got a few if you need to catch up.
Nah, go ahead. This is what I want you to do. Did you get episode 1, 2, or 3 yet? Let the people know.
Not the third one yet.
Okay.
The other two, yes, but not the third one yet.
Okay.
As soon as I hang up, I'll probably get it this evening.
But before you go into your story, let them know why they need to get episode 1 and 2 or Spooky Hours, the TV series. Please let them know.
You need to get them because it's a real TV series. So if you like, whatever, Power, all those other shows, this measures up to those as well, as far as sound, cinematography, storyline, acting, all of it measures up in the same way. So, any of these TV shows that are big, quote unquote big, and huge in the Black community, this needs to be one of those shows as well. It's just on the horror tip. So,
Wow.
You need to get it.
Wow, that's saying a lot, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's phenomenal. I wasn't even expecting that. Wow,
Absolutely.
you made my night.
I mean, Jordan Peele ain't the only one that can write horror. So hey, it is what it is. I expect to see more movies from you on this type of stuff.
Oh,
so
no,
absolutely,
we got it. So Big Fine.
For sure.
We about to go into the spooky hours, y'all. We're going to continue to talk about the Maino Troy Ave, so y'all can stay. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, run the numbers up on Tubi with Best Friends. Go get that for free. Not the Marcus Houston joint. You know what I mean? But also run the numbers up on Spooky Hours right now. You want episode 3, run the numbers up right now. Go to SpookyHoursTV.tv. So Big Fine, she's going to give us a spooky story. This is the essence of the show, where the callers call up with their supernatural experiences and tell authentic stories. And I m.reck, what I do, I turn them into movies and TV series and episodes. Big Fine, you got the floor. Do your thing.
Word up. So this past week, my dad had never met one of my friends, and she's Haitian. So he got on the subject of voodoo. Now, he told me this was when he first started coming up north, because my family is from down south. So before I was born, before I even met my mother, when he was coming up north, he, made some friends. He was coming up here doing work. So shortly before he went into the service. So he met a buddy of his. He was married and had 3 children. Well, him and his wife started having some issues to where they separated but didn't completely break up. It was more so, I'm going to take some time away. Well, the gentleman ended up going to Louisiana to work. He's originally from Louisiana, as well as his wife. But they moved up north to start their family. So he goes down there, starts working, and takes lunch one day. Well, he walks into this diner. This is late 60s. So he walks into this diner, and he sees this woman in there, beautiful woman with green eyes. Now, he steps to her, and he's like, I sure would love to take a woman like you out. And she tells him, now, this is number one to all my fellas out there. Some of these women are so beautiful, blindingly beautiful. You better watch your step. Because when she starts revealing things to you about yourself that you didn't share with her, don't think it's coincidence. She on something else. So what happened is he, asked her out, and she told him in that moment, I already know who you are. I know your story. And he's, kind of giddy, kind of goofy over her. So, she tells him, go ahead, have a seat. He sits down, starts talking to her. She tells him, you married? He said, yeah. She told him, you have 3 kids. He said, yeah. And y'all having problems right now. He said, yeah. She told him, I'll talk to you. I'll even date you, but you can't date nobody else. And he said, okay, that's fine. She was that fine to where in his mind, he like, I ain't gonna need to date nobody else. My wife might get counted out of this one. So he starts dating her. They date, doing good. They run into a snag to where they kind of break things off, but it isn't because of someone else. So I guess she wasn't feeling that. And he's still working in Louisiana, but still keeping in touch with his family up north there in Kansas City. So his wife calls him one day and says, something is wrong with our daughter. Now, like I said, they have 3 children. The youngest is 5. The little girl just stopped walking, just not walking. Legs ain't bending, nothing.
Wow.
So she stops walking. So he starts coming up to Kansas City for doctor's appointments. They taking her to different doctors, several doctors. They can't find anything wrong with her. One doctor even told him, well, maybe she obviously, in my opinion, is playing with y'all. Maybe she just lazy. It's a 5-year-old little girl. So while he's back in Louisiana, he runs into the woman that he dated. And she, they strike up a conversation, and, he tells her, well, no hard feelings. She asks him, so how's your family? And he said, they're doing well. He had obviously had told her about them, and it wasn't unusual for her to ask. And she then says, well, how's your baby girl doing? He said, she's doing real good. She's doing good. Because what happened is, after some time, the little girl did start walking again. Now, when he's talking to her and she asks him, how's she doing? He's like, she's doing well. She's getting ready to start school. He told my dad that before she walked away from him, she said, well, I'm the one that stopped her from walking and started her back.
Wow.
And walked away from her.
Spooky!
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
And he never saw this woman again because he hightailed it back to Kansas City and got back with his wife.
Incredible story. Incredible. Big Fine.
Hightailed it back.
Thank you. Wow. Incredible. Got right.
I got
it.
another good one.
Okay,
I got another good one. I do kind of want to get this off.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me give you your acknowledgement for being phenomenal on the storytelling.
Oh, no need to do that. I appreciate it.
Let me give you a round of applause. Shouts to Big Fine. This is Spooky Hours, and we in Spooky Hours overtime right now because we at the 2-hour mark. So y'all stay with us because this is the best show. We got hip hop and we got the spooky stories, real authentic stories. Let them know, Big Fine, that was a real story, right? Correct?
That was a real story. That was definitely a real story.
Fire.
Definitely a real story. I years later, I actually met the gentleman that the story was about. So yes, it is a real story.
They loving it in the comments too. The Wreck Mob is giving
that
you
I
your
appreciate.
flowers,
Shouts out
your
to the Wreck
crowns.
Mob. Shouts out to the Wreck Mob. I know y'all don't always see me. I don't always see y'all. Everybody in there. But shouts out to everybody. Much love.
All right, go right into your other story, Big Fine.
Okay, so another one he shared with me was about another friend who told him about a situation that they had in their family. It actually is the young lady's mother. So this is some time ago as well, probably about the 60s. And this involves travel as well. This is people living up north. So there was a young lady that was dating a young man, and he was a very handsome young man. So her aunt she thought she was saying it to her in a jokingly way. The young man was at their house one day having dinner, and she said to her niece, your man show is fine. We should trade. And her niece was like, what are you talking about, auntie? What y'all older. I don't want your old man. And we young folks, you good with him. Y'all been together forever. Ain't you in love with him? And, the auntie just kind of looked at her and smiled. So a few days later, she makes her this cake. Now, down south back in the day, they used to call them black cakes. It's just a chocolate. So she made her a 2-layer chocolate cake, frosting, the whole nine. Now that she's a decent sized young lady, not a big girl or nothing like that, but maybe what's average nowadays? Maybe what, 150 pounds, something like that.
Okay.
So this young lady sits and eats this entire cake in one sitting, licking her fingers. It's good. So she tells her auntie, "Oh, auntie, thank you for that cake. That cake is so good. Thank you for making it." And the auntie, is happy to make it. So a few days later, she begins to get sick. A few weeks later, she's lost several, pounds.
Wow.
So her mother becomes worried about her. And they're taking her around to doctors. Doctors can't find nothing wrong with her. They're doing all kinds of tests. So their family is from down south as well, just so happens to be Louisiana. And she calls up this man that is a religious man, but practices other things. They call him preacher. So she calls him up and tells him what's going on. And before she can finish most of her story, he already has an idea of what's happening. He tells her, you need to get her down here as soon as you can. But what you need to do is you're going to have to get some of your men in your family or somebody big, because y'all going to have to drive down here to sit in the car with you. Because once she catch wind that you coming down here, whatever is inside of her is going to try to get out. So they just so happen to be coming from Iowa. Not Davenport, Iowa, another part of Iowa. And the mother's brother, they get some people in the car, but the girl's still trying to get out. So the mother's brother lives in Davenport, Iowa. On their way to Louisiana, they stop in Davenport, Iowa to pick the brother. Soon as they get there, while he's coming to the door, his phone rings. It's the preacher. And he says, "What y'all doing there? I told you not to stop. You're supposed to come straight down here." She tells him, "Well, we had to stop because my daughter kept trying to get out the car. You was right. She literally kept trying to jump out of the car. So we had to stop and get him." So he tell him, "All right, get in the car and don't stop no more. You need to get straight down here." They get down there. They're at another relative's house, and preacher shows up. Now, when they get down there, they literally have to restrain this girl. She's, weak, but strong. Something inside of her is strong. So they got her tied up, and preacher gets there. He walks into the room that they have her in, and he takes one look at her and says, "I'm not going to be able to do this on my own. I'm going to need some help." So he turns to the brother and the girl's mama and tell them, now whatever y'all see, y'all need to be strong and stay in here. And then he asks them, whatever's inside of her, do you want me to make it go back to where it came from? They said yes. So he tells them to put her on the table, tie her down on the table. He makes up this oil-like substance in front of them, mixing it with several different other substances. And they expose just her stomach, and he puts the oil on her stomach, and he starts reading from the Bible and talking to whatever's inside of her. So as he's talking to her, you see the surface of her stomach rise.
Oh, hold on.
And
hold that thought. Spooky. Continue on.
You could see the surface of her stomach rise. And whatever was inside of her, you'll see the footprint of a baby or something on the stomach. You could see the print of it, but you couldn't make out what it was. And then it must have moved down to her belly button and was maybe, acting as if it was trying to push through from that part of the body. So the man is still reading. They in there, the mother and the uncle are on either side of her. The preacher's at the foot of her. So he's continuing to read. Well, as he's reading, they start hearing some groans. It's not coming from the girl. They hear it in the room.
Wow.
So as this entity or whatever is pushing down in her body, you see an eyeball expose itself through the belly button. Then you see several eyes looking through the skin, pushed up through the stomach. Then the eyes gradually come out of the body in a spirit-like form. That's where this noise, this groaning, this screaming is coming from. The mother and the uncle run out the room. The being goes back into her body. The preacher run out. He said, y'all can't leave. I told you, y'all can't leave. I need you here. She has to have somebody in here that loves her. I need y'all in here. So they come back in there. They shaking, teeth chattering, shaking. But they go back in there. He starts again. That whole thing happens again with the entity pushing up through the body. My dad said she told him that it came up and it was still screaming. But it was still in spirit form, violently moving, like writhing, violently moving in the air. And as he's talking to it, he's telling it, get out of here, go back to where you came from, in a very forceful manner, throwing the oil that he put on the young lady's stomach at it. It disappeared. It burst and disappeared. All the color came back in the girl's face. She don't know where she is. She don't even know what's going on. She wasn't, the whole time that was going on with her, she wasn't under a possession. It was more so making her very, very ill and incoherent. So she didn't know where she was. She didn't know what was happening. Now, maybe about, Daddy said it was maybe about a half an hour later, they get a phone call at the relative's house. It's the auntie that made the cake that gave it to the young lady that made her sick. And she's screaming. She's livid. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? First of all, the mom was like, how you even know we here? What y'all doing? Never mind that. What y'all doing? She said, well, my daughter was, my daughter had been sick. We brought her down here so preacher could put his hands on her. Before she could get all the words out, the auntie said, well, y'all done messed up. The spirit had went back where it came from, went into her son, and he ran out in traffic and killed himself.
Say word. Wow. Hold on. Spooky! You might have told the best story thus far on Spooky Hours. The detail and then the climax.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And back to back, two phenomenal stories.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on one second.
Well,
stay right there. Big fun. This is Big Fine. This is Spooky Hours. I know a lot of y'all might be new coming in, looking for the Maino and Troy Ave thing. Cool. But this is Spooky Hours. This is what we do on every Sunday night for over 2 years now. Now it's a TV series. You can get episode 1, 2, and 3. Stories like she just told will be produced into cinematic form and be on a series. This is what we do, something different. Nobody's doing this. Not your favorite rapper, actor, so forth and so on. This is Spooky Hours on steroids. Spooky Hours is infused like this is like Twilight Zone. This is American horror stories. This is Stranger Things, all wrapped in one. This is what this thing is about. And these are real life, authentic, supernatural stories. You're only going to get this here on m.reck.tv. And now we got the TV series. This is what this is about. Big Fine. Hold on. Let me give you a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Incredible. Phenomenal.
I appreciate it. For sure. Anytime. And again, to the Rec Mob, I hope it helped out this evening. I kind of caught a couple pieces of the chat. People were starving for a story, so I said, let me take a minute and pause for the calls and make sure I call. So I hope y'all follow suit. Let's get a couple more. That's what we're all here for, essentially. So it's my pleasure always calling in. I'll get with y'all next week.
Big Fun, thank you so much. 2 phenomenal stories. You are becoming like fast. You in the runnings because I think you started calling 2 months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago. But yeah, I'm. You know what? I'm just happy to be in the room.
But you in the runnings. You in the runnings. You got some time, but you in the runnings to becoming a Spooky Hours storyteller OG, because you telling these phenomenal stories, it ups your ranking fast. Man, those two stories back to back is phenomenal. And shouts to everybody who told phenomenal stories. Peach is in the building. Peach made a point too. She dropped the super chat and she saluted you as well. So Peach said to me, Wreck, will the 100 episode only include spooky stories? You know what? I will do that. But see, this is the thing, Peach and everybody. The algorithm is blocking spooky hours or anything that's related to the supernatural. If y'all haven't noticed, I got to do so much work to get y'all this content because the algorithm is not sending it out, because the way YouTube got it set up, they don't want me in this space because, you know, like you got the brand Netflix who got Stranger Things. So they trying to monopolize who could be in that supernatural space. It's a lot going on that y'all don't know about. And I do a lot to get y'all this content. It's a lot of work that I put in, and that's me cracking the code myself, figuring out, why the people not getting this? Why the alerts not going out? I'm cracking the code.
Because a lot of times I won't get them either. A lot of times I won't get them either, brother. And I'm like, I know I'm subscribed. I know, I got all the set to receive all notifications. So especially for the spooky hours, I won't get it. I won't get it. Yeah.
Yo, shouts to my brother Escobar, my partner. He says, writing the script now to your stories. Shouts to,
well, if anybody is the one to put the pen to it, he is the one, because I mean, just from what we've already seen, I know, his vision probably parallels mine on the way I envisioned it. I mean, another thing, what I'm going to start doing, I took a lesson from you because my dad does have a lot of stories.
Oh, word?
So what I'm going to start doing is, I'm going to start recording him, because if you like how I tell stories, he tells stories very well, very good, in great detail. He's on country. He's seen a lot, and that includes, he's got some really, really good stories. That would coming straight from his mouth would sound phenomenal, even in the narration.
Yeah, please do that.
Form.
Record that. Please record it, because you could do
I will.
You could do what Peach did last week. You could record it and send it to me via Dropbox or whatever. Send me an MP4, whatever. Record it with your phone, and just make sure the audio is clean. Don't have no noise, so we can have a crispy.
Absolutely.
All right. But Big Fine, thank you again. Incredible stories. A lot of people tapped in for the Maino Troy Ave, and they sticking around. I see. It's all good. While you're here, you heard 2 authentic, supernatural, spooky stories from Big Fine. Big Fine, where you from again? Let them know.
I'm calling from Nebraska. And again, I'm Ashley Jones in the chat. And like I said, I peek in there from time to time. But yep, I'm Ashley Jones in the chat. I know people probably looking for Big Fine, but maybe I'll make another member ID with that. So they'll be able to easily find me. So, but again, peace and blessings, Rec Mob. Also to you,
thank you,
m.reck, and everyone else involved. Yes, sir.
This is what I'm gonna do for you. Stories are so phenomenal. Man, I'm gonna give you episode 3. Them stories is phenomenal.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
now you know I don't mind supporting though. I don't mind supporting.
I know. You know what? You can send a donation.
How about this, Rec?
Yeah,
hold on, Rec. How about this, Rec? Can you just pick somebody in the chat, give it to them, let me buy it?
Okay. Wow. Not a problem.
We'll do that. I'll buy 2, I'll get one so I can view it, and for somebody.
Wow, you the realest, and you the realest. You know what you do? Now 2 people that y'all might be misfortunate, or y'all ain't got it right now. Email me, mrecktv promo. Big Fine is gonna hold you down. Email me. You know what I mean? If you ain't got it, let people who ain't got it get an opportunity to get these episodes. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you. And you know what? I'm gonna match that. So 4 people. I'm gonna put up for 2 people. You put up for 2 people. 4 people. That y'all don't got it right now. And when y'all do get it, just send a donation in. $10 donation. That's all. So 4 people. Email m.reck TV and say, yo, Rec, I don't have it right now, but when I get right, I show some love later. Email me and let me know what it is. We're not judging you. We just want to make sure we get it to you, and we're gonna send you the link to episode 3. All right, that's what we're doing. 4 people. Four people.
Y'all support it. Y'all support it because we want to get some volumes, so then he can start giving them out in volumes. You got season 1 or volume 1 or horror 1, however he chooses to name it. Yeah, I know he's gonna come with something fly. So let's get it, y'all. Let's support and buy these episodes so he can put forth more, so we can get some libraries of these episodes.
Facts. On that note, Big Fun, thank you. All right, I got Ed calling.
Absolutely.
All right, peace.
Absolutely, peace.
Uh-oh. We got one of the spooky hours turned into Spooky Hours OG. We got Ebony from Detroit on the line. This is Spooky Hours, and we are in Spooky Hours overtime. And thank you, Eb, for calling the show. I want to say salute to Big Fine on those stories.
Yes.
What you thought about this? Malcolm just called too. Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Yo,
Wow.
Eb, you're not going to sleep, right? Let me get Malcolm on the line real quick. I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna call you right back. All right. Thank you.
All right.
We got Malcolm. Malcolm reached out to me. Malcolm is the official Spooky Hours OG. He was one of the first OGs telling the most phenomenal stories. Malcolm reached out. Somebody, I forgot who it was, reached out to me, said they spoke to Malcolm. We got Malcolm back, y'all. Oh, this is a great night. Episode 99. Malcolm, pick up your line. If you don't know about Spooky Hours, this is the essence of the show, where we have phenomenal callers tell phenomenal stories, authentic supernatural stories. This is better than hip hop. This is hip hop. I love it, but this is worldwide. The kids be tapped in, the senior citizens. I'm gonna get Malcolm on the line. Y'all stay tapped in. If you new, trust me, it's gonna be worth your while. Stay tapped in. Make sure share the live, run the numbers up. I'm about to call Malcolm, and we're gonna get Ebony back on the line because she tells phenomenal stories as well. All right. Shouts to Peach on that super chat too. Thank you. Let's get it. Peace. Malcolm, you there? Malcolm. Peace.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on, good brother? How you been, man?
Pretty good. How you been?
I've been great, man. I've been trying to make sure you okay, man. I've been calling, leaving messages.
m.reck, man, I've been working all this overtime. As myself, I work at a private airline, and after the pandemic, everybody started flying more. Started paying money to, everybody wanted to get out more, so it started consuming me more, as in being at work. So I've been mostly exhausted, but I'm good.
Okay,
and
that's what's up.
I think about last week Sunday, I looked at my phone. It was that morning about 8, and I saw somebody left a message, and they asked me, was I Malcolm from m.reck? And I'm like, how did you find my face? But the person found me, and I really appreciate it because I got a spooky story that happened a week ago.
Oh wow, let's get to it, Malcolm. You know what? We catch up, but let's get to that spooky story, my brother. You know what's so crazy? Do you know Spooky Hours became a TV series now? You do know that, right?
Wow, that's congratulations, man. Appreciate that one.
Nah, it's a TV, and we're gonna get to a lot of your stories, but you see how it grown, right? You see how it's grown since the inception.
Yes.
But my brother,
I talk about it. I let people know about it. And I really appreciate it. And I've been here listening to everybody's stories, man. So I've been here.
No doubt, my brother. What you thought about Big Fawn's stories that she told?
Man, that was chilling. But hey, voodoo coming out of the South, Mississippi, but more so Louisiana. A lot of Creoles. Back then, I used to hear stories of men never leaving their women, men never leaving their wives because food mixtures of some type of voodoo was placed in their food and kept them around where they would never leave. They died with the woman.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's down south. It's rich when they speak on it. A lot of people don't know it, but when you get down there and you hear these stories and you see things down there, it's some truth to it. So voodoo is real.
No doubt, my brother.
Voodoo is real.
Voodoo is real. So on that note, we need you to go into one of these spooky stories, my brother. Let's get it. We need you. We need you right now, Malcolm. Knock it out the park. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So last week, I supposed to been going to Florida to meet my sister down there to get some stuff out of storage to bring it back to Wisconsin. Well, I didn't get a chance to make it down with her, so she took it upon herself and her son to go herself. So when they went down to Florida, she packed some of the things that she needed. Other things, she's savage. So things that she packed it in a rental SUV. So she's making her way back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin from Florida. So she was crossing through Iowa. And sometimes when you're crossing through there, it's usually the roads, the terrain is dark. It's a lot of roads. If you're not keeping your eyes open, you can, be on the wrong road. And sometimes you don't even know where you're going. The roads get dangerous, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So she calls me and she tells me, she said, I had an accident. I said, you had an accident? She said, yeah. I said, what happened? Because I'm getting kind of a little upset, like, why did you make this trip without me being there with you? So she tells me, she said, just listen. She says that she was driving down a dark road in Iowa. And this is not too long from Wisconsin now, but she's driving down a dark road. And she says she's using her phone to do the GPS on, but her phone just wasn't working right. So she placed it down. She was using her son's phone. So her son's phone was the only one that was working to try to lead her back to the highway so she could just try to get home. Okay. So she says as she's driving, it's dark. She can't see from the front, from the back. She just can't see nothing. And she says, all of a sudden, now everybody visualize this. This is what she told me. She said, all of a sudden, her phone that she wasn't using, she starts getting a call from it. Now, as she's getting a call from it, she didn't answer. But then all of a sudden, she says she hears a siren, like an ambulance / fire truck. She says she can't see in the back. She says she's driving, but she just can't see to make it out where is it coming from so she could pull to the side. Then after that, the phone is ringing. She said her phone is ringing red. The phone that she wasn't using, hers, that wasn't working right for the GPS, starts ringing red. And she says she presses the button and 911 says, what's your emergency? She said, I don't have an emergency. And she hung up on them. The phone goes back to ringing red again. And she finally answers it. And 911 says, what's your emergency? She says, I don't have an emergency. She said, I'm just looking for the highway right now. So I don't know why you guys are calling me. She said, they told her, your phone dialed us. That's what they told her. She said, I didn't dial you guys. She said, I was using my son's phone. So I don't even know how that possibly could have happened. And this is what she's telling me. So she says, she hangs up on them. And she says, all of a sudden, her son wakes up and says, Mom, there's a car heading our way. And she said, before she knew it, she pulled to the side. She said a car was coming the wrong way towards her way.
Wow.
Or was she going the wrong way was the question.
Wow. Hold on.
So,
Spooky! Keep going.
Okay. So I pick up on that first time. Now I'm hearing her because we have some similar same visions as we pass through our lives. We pick up on things. So she says as she keeps driving, she says she finally finds the highway. She says she gets on the highway, and all of a sudden, as she enters the highway, she says that it starts to snowing, and it started just coming down bad. And she said as soon as she got on the highway, she said her car spent in a circle, and she said she lost control. She lost control. Her car started spinning, and she said she's screaming. And she said she told her son that we're going to die.
Oh, wow.
This is what she told me.
Wow.
I had her to repeat this story to me so I could understand what was actually happening. Now, we're going to call this story right here because there's something strange about the young lady that contacted me and my sister telling me this story here. I'm going to call this story, I'm telling you guys, the Black Destination, Final Destination. I'm going to call this one that because something just didn't sound right about this part right here. So she says her car is spinning. As she entered that highway, her car just started spinning in a circle. She lost control. She didn't know what to do. So she started screaming, telling her son, we're going to die. Then all of a sudden, she says her car is spinning. She said that she could see cars in her rearview mirror coming on the highway too as well. They lost control. They started crashing into each other. And she said that they're heading towards her for the impact.
Wow.
Now, here's something that she told me here that was chilling. She said she heard people screaming, heading towards her way. This is what she told me. She heard the screams. And she said all of a sudden, something picked her car up and put her on the opposite side of the highway, going the opposite way, and had her halfway off the highway and into the grass line. So when you're traveling down these roads, sometimes you just got highway and almost like grass / like just a ditch, whether like grass / like a ditch. And she said her car just stopped right there. And I said, okay. I said, so was the rental truck tow up? She said, no. I said, I don't understand. You said that people crashed into you, right? She said, it never happened. I said, it never happened. She said, I heard it. I saw it. But she said, it never happened. I said, well, what about the phone call from 911? She said, I never dialed the number. And so I started thinking, like, maybe somebody was trying to contact you. Maybe you had a guardian angel was trying to contact you to alert you that a car was heading your way and that you needed to wake up. Maybe you got caught. You got caught between something between life, death, and something spiritual that paused you within your driving. So what you thought you saw and what you heard was about to happen, but somebody warned you through that call because 911, she said, told her, "You, what's your emergency? You called us." She said she never dialed the number.
Wow.
Now, here's where it gets a tad chilling.
Hold on. Spooky! Yeah, continue on.
She said once her car had stopped, she decided to dial 911. She told me this here. She said 911 said, we already know where you're at. I don't know what that's about. I have no idea. But you got a phone going off. She's thinking there's a fire truck or an ambulance behind her. And she don't know how to pull over because she can't see what she doesn't. She hear, but she can't see.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. You think she went through a portal?
She had to go through something time-wise that paused her. Because her son woke up and said, Mom, there's a car heading your way. That phone call she got, her son waking up after the second call, said a car is coming your way. She got a warning.
Wow.
Because she was driving and wasn't even realizing that a car was about to hit them and impact on her. Very chilling. I had to get her to tell me this story about at least 4 times because I understood the phone call because she said she never dialed that number. Her phone wasn't working no more with the GPS. Yet alone, her son's phone was working. And she said, I didn't dial 911. She said, I looked at my phone for to see if I dialed it. And she said, I never dialed it. She said it was just in red. The whole phone was lit up in red. She said, I never saw my phone do that. Wow. Like lit up in red. And so the portal that I believe she got stuck in was entering that highway and something was about to happen. And I think somewhere something got lost there. You know, driving through certain towns like Louisiana, coming through Ohio, Indiana, it is spooky down them roads. And you will get into a time lapse. Some people have told me that they've been driving and didn't even realize that they had dozed off. So who was guiding them? Who was guiding them? Got one more for you, real short. Had a guy tell me this weekend. He said, because I needed something spooky wise. He told me, I got one for you. He said, one day I was driving my car and all of a sudden I dozed off. And when I dozed off, I woke up and I was in front of a church. He said, I cannot tell you how I ended up in front of the church, but he said, I know that I dozed off at my wheel. And when I woke up, I was in front of a church parking lot. He told me that.
Wow.
Give you one more. This happened to me personally about maybe a week ago. So I'm in my car. It was nighttime. It's probably about 11. And usually my cat wants to go on the prowl. So I let him out and he went out with me. I got in my car. So he hung around me for a bit by my car. And then he got on top of my hood and he just looked at me like a stare. And so he jumped down and then he went up under my car. So I thought. And then all of a sudden, m.reck, as I'm on the phone talking, something whopped my car back and forth, like a whop, like the wind or something shook it back and forth. And I jumped because I live in the state I live in is Texas. So it's a gun state. I had my gun up under the seat and I went to grab for my gun because when I looked from right to left, I never saw what rocked me. And it scared me so bad.
Wow.
I grabbed my gun and I looked around and I didn't see nothing. And I said, the only thing that I know was my cat had jumped off the car and went up underneath my car. And I said, that's impossible. I know he couldn't have done this. I know he couldn't have done it. But it was a whop. So that story with my sister,
it was a whop?
A garden.
So a whop?
It was a whop, like somebody, a whopping, like somebody rocked my whole car like a whop. It whopped it back and forth.
Wow.
Where I'm parked at, in front of my apartment. So I don't know what that was.
Spooky!
Don't know what it was. But it scared me because my heart was jumping. You know, I had no idea. But with my sister, I think she had like a, we call it an angel. Someone watches over you. I told you a story when, you know, I had that car accident back in 78 where the car supposedly hit me, but I had no broken bones. But I told you I felt like I was zapped. And they found me in the garage. I was zapped from where I got hit at, and I was found in a garage. I heard the guy telling the fireman that he wasn't in there. So when people say when it's not your time to go, it's not your time to go.
Correct.
You may not know if you have a guardian angel, but just know that some movement, some places you go, sometimes something might have happened, and you could have got caught in a crossfire, but something led you in another direction. That's like you do have a guardian angel. I believe we have that. Somebody watches over us. And when it's just not your time to go. It's not your time to go. She was driving down a dangerous highway. She was off the roads, off that highway, and probably driving down a one-way herself and didn't know it. And something saved her. Her phone kept going off, kept ringing, warning her to stop, and she wasn't trying to stop. Her son woke up and realized it.
Wow.
See, she wasn't picking up on it. Somebody's going to get it. Somebody's going to recognize something different in the atmosphere.
The signs is always there. The signs is always there.
Yeah.
Right.
The signs are there. If you keep missing it, you just never see it coming. You know, sometimes it jumps to other people.
Correct.
Now, here's one that's even spooky with that supposed accident that's going to happen with my sister.
Hold on 1 second, Malcolm. Pound that like button, y'all. Get the likes up. Share this live. This is Spooky Hours, episode 99. We got Malcolm. How crazy is that? Malcolm, ain't that crazy? Episode 99.
Yes.
And we got a TV
Yes.
series. Go get episode 1, 2, and 3 on
Get it.
SpookyHoursTV.tv. And we in Spooky Hours overtime. And we got 666 people in the building. Matter of fact, it's at 685. This is Spooky Hours where people tell authentic supernatural stories. We got the Spooky Hours OG, Malcolm on the line. Malcolm, do what you do.
Now, my oldest sister, her boyfriend, who doesn't live with her, for some reason, he kept telling my older sister, "Have you contacted your sister yet?" And he usually don't, talk like that. For some reason, he kept trying to get my sister to contact my middle sister that night that accident was about to happen. So
wow,
it works through. This had to be something strong working through other folks. Even you can be out of town. You ever heard people said, I felt like something was wrong, so I gave that person a call. Sometimes we can feel, somebody's death or something's wrong with a loved one of ours. And you may make that call and you may save their lives, or sometimes you missed it, but you had a hunch, you had a feeling, but it was too late. Most of the time in rec, it's always the ones that are too late. That only meant like it was meant for that to happen. Sometimes you can't stop death because it's sometimes meant to happen. The ones that are meant to happen are more spiritual because you feel something and you're feeling the holiness in it, spiritual wise. So it connects with you, gives you that warning. We call it the warning. Death does have a warning, but spiritually, everybody gets a warning, especially within your iniquities of your habits, the things that you're doing. Eventually catches up with you, and you get these signs, these warnings to stop, wake up.
No doubt, my brother.
That's life.
Yo, Malcolm, I appreciate you. Phenomenal stories. Thank you. Hold on, let me give you your round of applause. Oh, my bad. Okay, here we go. We got Malcolm back, y'all. So, and he got right to it, told some phenomenal stories. This is the Spooky Hours OG. This is Spooky Hours. The show was lit tonight, episode 99. We do episode 3 just dropped of the TV series. Man, I feel so good, man. Man, I got the best supporters, the Rec Mob. I got the best callers with the best stories. I got the best music. I got the best TV shows. I got the best movies. Oh man, I feel good, and it's because of y'all, man. You know what I mean? Malcolm, man. Once again, we glad to have you back. Welcome back, my brother. You still there? Still there?
Thank you, m.reck. Thank you.
You're welcome. No, thank you.
Look, I want everybody to hear this. This happened a week ago.
Wow.
Then all of a sudden, this young lady finds me within the same time you're hearing this story from my sister. Then all of a sudden, I'm risen from my dead because she told me that everybody thought something had happened to me. Well, guys, you pulled me from my grave because I'm back alive.
Wow. Wow.
I did feel a little dead, I'll be honest. And when I saw her text me, I said, "This girl done brought me alive."
Wow.
I'm coming back.
I'm glad. I'm glad you feel like that. You
got the best friend. You got the best fans because that's love when you got a fan that can find someone that was on your show. That's love for real.
Matt, what's that person's name? Because they reached out to me and said, "I found Malcolm," and I was like, I thought it was a troll at first. They hit me like last week. Matter of fact, it's so many people that text me and call me. Let me see. Let me just try to see if I could pull it up. Whoever you are who found Malcolm, make sure you text me and say, "Yo, I'm the person who found Malcolm. I want to salute you properly. Say your name. I want to say thank you because I've been looking for Malcolm. How long, Malcolm? When the last time you've been on the show? It's been probably like a year and a half, right? Maybe.
Yes, it has. And matter of fact, She texted me about 12:58, and she said we live. So she's on your show right now.
Wow. Shouts to you. If you in the room, please say you the one that, got in contact with Malcolm so I could salute you. I want to say thank you. I know I saluted you in the text, but I want to salute you live on the show right now in front of Malcolm, in front of the people. Man, you did a great service. Like I said, I do have the best, like you said, I do have the best fans, the best supporters. Man, this goes a long way when people that's a part of the show can find the Spooky Hours OG Malcolm, and then Malcolm come on the show and tell more stories, phenomenal stories. And then we got the TV series that just dropped. Well, one of the episodes just dropped. The TV series dropped actually. I want to say December 16th of 2022. So this is the third one, and we're gonna wrap up the Spooky Hours mini series real soon. Shouts to Escobar Entertainment for bringing to life, and shouts to everybody who told phenomenal stories. We get into all the stories. Trust me. Just give us time. You know what I mean? But Malcolm, man, I want to say thank you. Oh, hold on. That person just reached out. Hold on. I just seen a text come through. So that person said it was me, B. TK21. So if you in the chat room,
that's her.
Oh wow, thank you. There she go. Shouts to B. K21. Thank you. You did a phenomenal service for m.reck TV, Malcolm, the Rec Mob. We love you. The whole Spooky Hours fam. So let's give her flowers, her crown, rather. You know what I mean? And salute her.
She told me she did her Spooky Hours investigation.
Wow, I like that. She did a Spooky Hours investigation, and she cracked the code. She cracked the story. Literally cracked the story and got the Spooky Hours OG. So shouts to B. K21. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. And on that note, I'm gonna sing you an episode for free, B. K21, the TV episode for free. You know what I mean? Thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? So Malcolm, man, appreciate you, man. Stay in contact with me, man. I'm gonna call you behind the scenes because remember I told you I'm gonna do a TV show. I'm gonna turn.
Yes.
You see, it's here now. You see, it's
Yes.
here now. Go to Spooky Hours TV.tv and just get up to speed and see what's going on. And then let's speak. What's a good time to call you tomorrow? What's a good time?
Well, I get off at 2 p.m. So I'm on Dallas time versus your time.
Okay, so what is that? An hour behind us, or?
Okay, so it's like 1:26 here. So what's your time?
Okay, yeah, you're an hour behind. So I got you. So if that's the case, then that'll be 3:30 for me. So I'll call you like 3:30 tomorrow.
Okay,
my time. All right.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Malcolm.
Right.
Thank you. All right, you have a great night.
Take care, everybody.
Peace.
You too.
Wow, the Spooky Hours OG called on the strength of B.21. See, this is when you got real supporters. Thank you. So B.21, email me at mrecktv promo@gmail.com. I'm sending you episode 3 for free, the TV series that costs $10 an episode. You got that. You earned that. All right. Thank you. That's how m.reck give it up. You see, it ain't nobody like me. I'm a different type of breed. I'm a rare breed, y'all. These other dudes want to take your money for nothing. They not even giving y'all no exclusive content. They not giving y'all nothing. But never mind them. It's about us. You know what I mean? Yo, Wes, I'm gonna hit you right back. I gotta hit Ebony. Ebony call. I got you, Wes. So B.21, B.K21. If you want to call up, you can. Do you want to call up? Yes or no? Because if some people may be shy. You don't have to be shy though, because it's all love. You want to call up, we want to speak to you. You know what I mean? Call up if you can. But if not, I gotta get back to Ab. I'm calling you. Ab got a story for us. Let me know if you want to call up B.K21. Yes or no. Peace. Peace.
What's up?
What's up? Who's this?
This VIK21.
What's going on?
What's up, m.reck? How you feeling?
Oh, everything is great. I want to say thank you so much for doing that spooky hours investigation and tracking down Malcolm, the spooky hours OG.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, no problem. No problem. I knew I was gonna find him because he had called, and I remember. I think it was like the 8th episode. It was one of the episodes where I remember him saying that he commented, and I was like, oh shoot! So I just went back last Sunday and just looked through the comments and found him and hit him up on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even have Malcolm Instagram. Do me a favor, text me that. Wow, you phenomenal. Wow, you are phenomenal, and you earned spooky hours. I don't know if you ever bought one or whatever episode, but you earned it tonight. You earned it.
Well, gratitude for everything you do.
Thank you.
Because I love spooky hours, and this is my first time calling, but my boyfriend done called before.
Oh wow.
But yeah.
Wow. What's his name?
I think when he called in, I think he said his name was Giddy.
Okay.
He was the one that called about I think he was in Georgia and the police touched his rosary beads and they broke.
Oh, okay. I remember that.
Yeah,
Good
that
story,
was
too.
that was my boyfriend.
Oh wow. Salute to him. Salute to you. Wow, y'all some phenomenal people, supporters, man. I got the best supporters. Thank you.
Oh
Thank you
yeah,
so
you
much,
already
V.
know.
Dot. Love is love. Email me so I can sing you this episode.
Okay.
All right. mrecktv
Okay, I
promo
sure
at
will.
Gmail. All right. I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
All right, peace.
I got the best supporters, hands down. Nobody can't tell me nothing. Y'all don't have real people engaged like this. Y'all YouTube dudes is nasty. But never mind them, is about us. Man, salute to the Wreck Mob. See, this is why Wreck Mob is family. You see why I'm close to the Wreck Mob. I don't care what's going on in hip hop, nothing. The Wreck Mob hold me down like nobody. This is my family. I wake up out of my sleep to do this show for this reason, because they hold me down like nobody. You would think I grew up with y'all. We riding till the wheels fall off, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We got the Spooky Hours episode 3. Everybody go get that. If you're a Spooky Hours supporters, just on the strength of what happened tonight, Spooky Hours OG tapped in. B Dot got Malcolm to tap in. Big Fine told phenomenal stories. Peach in the building. Peach story. That's a Peach story. Matter of fact, that's a Spooky Hours OG story. That's why you need to get it. Pay homage to Peach. Go get that episode 3. That's a Peach story. She been putting in work for 2 years, telling y'all the best stories. Go get her episode right now. Pay homage to Peach. Episode 3 right now. Go to Spooky Hours TV. Go get that. Run that up. And if you don't got a credit card, hit me with the Cash App. Like I said, $10 and better. Send me your email in the Cash App, and I will send you the story, the episode. My bad, for free. If you donating, you could do it that way. $10 and better. And I've seen a lot of people drop Cash Apps. I'm about to shout y'all out. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. I got the best supporters. Thank you. I'm blessed. You're blessed. We're gonna keep this thing going. We got the app coming soon, SpookyHoursTV.tv. I don't take none of this for granted. Thank you. Let's just keep this thing going, y'all. We got Spooky. Matter of fact, we got the TV show, but we got the movie coming too. Spooky Hours, the movie. Oh my God, it's crazy. I would have had it for y'all. It's coming. Give me a day or two. It's gonna be still with Spooky Hours 3 with the movie for free. You're getting a double feature. That's still coming. So even if you got the link, all I'm gonna do is swap it out, and you're still gonna be able to watch it. So when you watch it again, it'll have the movie attached. It'll have episode 3 with the movie attached. That's how I'm giving it up. These other dudes ain't doing that. They just want to take your money, or they just want to act like they fucking celebrities and look down on y'all. Nah, I don't do that. We are one. We are one. Nobody is better than nobody. We all are one. Shouts to Danny Devine. Shouts to Jamie Persona. Everybody who supports. Now, we're going to get back to these spooky stories because there's a lot of people in the building. Pound that like button. Get those likes up. We in spooky hours overtime. This is where people tell supernatural stories. I'm going to get Ebony on the line. And make sure y'all get the episode 1, 2, and 3 on Spooky Hours TV. And we're going to be shooting more this week. We shooting a movie. We shooting the TV show. And then we got the other series coming too. And you should know what it is. Go run the numbers up on Best Friends on Tubi. Not the Marcus Houston joint. The m.reck joint with Jay Paris, Luis Martinez, Ray Vaughn, Trey, The Last Dawn. You know what I mean? Go run the numbers up. I'm in that joint too. I appreciate y'all. And we got something special coming too. With somebody that we might have covered on the show. Or a show. That's all I'm going to say. Got something special. I don't want to even say it. You going to be like, oh, how you pull that off? Yeah. Got something major coming. All right. So we're going to get Eb on the line. Let's get it. Eb, I'm calling you now. I'm sorry. Hopefully she's still up because I know she got to work, I believe. Eb, I'm calling you right now. Please pick up. If not, Peach, please tap in with a story.
What's going on, m.reck?
Eb, I'm sorry. I had the Spooky Hours OG on the line. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Being patient, taking my call. I know you got to work tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
I'm sorry. We're gonna let you tell your story, and then you just get some rest. You could catch up later with the Spooky Hours. You could catch up with the replay because we want to make sure you get your rest and get your money. All right.
All right.
So
all right,
you
cool.
can go right into it.
Okay, so I never forget. This was like a few summers ago, and I was over at my mother's house, and I remember she was in the opposite room from where I was. I was in the living room, and she was in like the little family room area. So, anyways, I know before I had went to sleep, we were just up watching television, and then I told her like, you know what, I'm just about to go ahead and just go to bed because I was tired. So I go to bed, and I remember so vividly. I went to sleep, but it was almost like sleep paralysis / out of body experience. So what happened was I was asleep, and I remember my mother. She was in front of me, and I was trying to wake up, but I couldn't. So she was in front of me, but she looked so evil. I'm talking about like so evil and possessed to the point to where I was trying to wake up because, like I had a feeling that somebody was around me. And I couldn't wake up. And she was telling me like, I want your soul and, I'm going to get it like this. And I'm like, what the heck? But I couldn't wake up. And then I remember when I woke up the next morning, I was asking her about it. And she was like, what's going on? What you talking about? I was like, last night when I was sleeping, I'm like, did you come in here? Was you, in the living room with me? She was like, nah, like she had no recollection. And, when I was telling her about it, I noticed that like her energy was off. And when I say her energy was off, like her, just her overall presentation. Like she started moving funny, like she was antsy. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I remember I had went to my pastor and I was telling my pastor what was going on. And my pastor had told me like, bring her in immediately, she needs prayer because something has taken over her. And I'm like, huh? And I was explaining to my pastor, I'm like, well, she has never displayed like this kind of behavior before, or like I didn't have any kind of details of what was going on. And I remember it was a family member who had told me, and they told me, they was like, yeah, you know, a long time ago, your mom or whatever, she used to like dibble and dabble in black magic. And I was like, wow. Yeah.
Wow. Spooky. Wow. Man, so when they told you that, how did that make you feel?
Oh my goodness. I was mortified. I mean, like, I really didn't know how to really wrap my mind around it, because I'm like, wow, like, how did this go unnoticed for all these years? Like, I never knew that.
Wow. That's crazy. Man, I
And
appreciate
it's
you.
strange.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, and it's strange because, you know, my mom's side of the family is from the north, from up north. Like, part of them is from like Georgia, and part of them is from like Michigan. Then I know my dad's side is like from down south area, like Texas, up in there. So, you know, it just threw me for a loop, and I was like, OMG, like, I couldn't believe it.
Wow. Once again, you became a Spooky Hours OG. Another phenomenal story. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling up. Thank you for all the support. You know, I know you probably didn't get the episode yet, episode 3, but I know you are, because you get all of them. Appreciate you. We're going to be producing some stories of yours real soon. Just give me some time. I got you. And,
Okay.
you know, you get some rest. All right.
All right, I will.
I appreciate
Thank you.
All right.
No problem. All right.
Spooky. Shouts to Ebony from Detroit, a Spooky Hours OG. Been telling phenomenal stories for years. You know what I mean? Imagine your mom's standing over you the way Eb explained it in his story on that type of time. Spooky. So on that note, Charlie Rock LD is in the building. Charlie Rock, call me now. I see your text. Call me now, Charlie Rock. We going to do the Spooky Hours, but I've been wanting to speak to Charlie Rock for a little minute. You saw me on the other live use some of his content. Charlie Rock used to be down with Fat Joe, the whole Terror Squad thing. So Charlie Rock is about to tap in. Charlie Rock, call me now. I'm ready for you. Call me now. Let's get to it. So we got exclusive coming up with Charlie Rock LD. Follow his channel, subscribe. He's about to call up. So hold on. I just seen the text come through. So Charlie Rock, if you can hear me, just call up. Because for some reason it disappeared. I seen the text come through, but I don't see the text. I seen it come through you know, the alert, but I don't see the text. It's weird. This app be bugging. So Charlie Pays.
mrecck, what's up, Lord? How you?
Charlie Rock, what's happening? Everything good?
You already know, repping the real. How you, my brother?
I'm good, my brother. Man. Let me just say, man, thank you for calling, and you're doing a phenomenal job on your YouTube. You know what I mean? Little Joey.
I appreciate
Can
that.
I get that little Joey?
Little Joey, I know you.
Let me get that again. Charlie Rock.
You heard me?
Yeah, let me get that again. Let me get that little Joey again.
Yo.
Yeah, you there. Let me get that again. Say that again. Yo,
you heard me?
Yeah, I heard you. Charlie Rock, what's going on with your phone? Yo. Charlie Rock, you there? Yeah, I think his phone got spooky. Damn. Let me call Charlie Rock. Let me lock him in. Damn, I think his phone got a little spooky. Hold on, let me. Yo, Charlie Rock.
What's going on? That shit went off.
Yeah, I don't know what
Little
happened.
Little Joey, I know you.
Yo, let me say this, man. Salute to you first and foremost. Thank you for calling, doing a phenomenal job with your YouTube. Let the people know how they can subscribe to your YouTube. Give them your YouTube real quick, Charlie.
Charlie Rock LD, repping the real. You already know I got the hottest podcasts out right now. We got the epic stories. I got the OG NYC legend stories. I got mad content, different content. You know what I mean? I drop mad gems. I got prison stories. I got holding Tupac down in jail stories. I mean, y'all gotta go over there and peep the content, the crazy content.
No doubt, no doubt. So while I got you on the line, I gotta get something out of you. We're gonna do an official interview because this is spooky hours. This is a major show.
I didn't know you was doing the spooky hours. I caught you on a humble.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I like this shit, man. I like it.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man. I'm highlighting your post that you put in the chat so people know it's you. That's Charlie Rock LD page. Charlie Rock LD repping the real. Subscribe to his YouTube right now. Now, Charlie Rock, real quick. Give him a little backstory to you and the whole Terror Squad situation.
I mean, it's, you know, unless you've been living under a rock, you already know Charlie Rock LD is original Terror Squad. Big Pun shouted me out on his album. Fat Joe shouted me out for the longest. Joe dropped the book of Jose. He talks about me crazy, how I showed him the ropes, saved his life, held him down and everything. You know, 4 months before coming home, the G Unit Terror Squad beef was going on. I banged out in the yard. You know, I got stabbed in the eye. I lost the eye. Came home, had the crazy fallout with the Hassa, which we call Fat Joe. You know what I mean? And it is what it is.
Now, take us to that moment of you banging out in the yard, repping Terror Squad, I guess, with dudes that was in jail from G Unit. They was from G Unit?
Nah, they really wasn't from G Unit. What happened was we in the yard. I got like 4 months to come home. I was doing a violation, right? Mm-hmm. So the one of the Vibe or the Source Awards came on. It was in 05 when Joe said some slick shit about 50, and then 50 came back and said some slick shit about Joe. So niggas in the yard was getting hyped, like, yeah. So they wasn't actually, I guess they were from Queens, but they wasn't really down with G Unit or whatever. I mean, I guess they knew I was going home in 4 months and they were just testing the waters, you know what I mean? And that's where they fucked up. Because I wound up stabbing one of them in the neck with the ice pick.
Oh, wow.
I banged one of them in the neck with the ice pick, and there was like 3-4 of them. So we was banging out, you know what I mean? And your boy zigged when I should have zagged, and I got stabbed in the eye with an ice pick, and I'm blind in one eye now.
Wow. I mean,
it's real like that. It's real like that.
Let me ask you, you know, and I'm sorry that happened, but let me ask you, I know that shit was painful. Was that probably one of the worst pain you ever felt in your life?
Believe it or not, I didn't even feel it, man. It hurt me 1,000 times more when I realized that Fat Joe was not the brother that I thought he was. You know what I mean? That hurt me 1,000 times more than that shank in the eye, you know?
Got you. So when that happened, how long after that did you speak to Fat Joe and you told him the situation, and what was his response?
I mean, I came home after that. Like I told you, I had 4 months to go home. So I come home with one headlight, and the nigga Joe hits me with the, yo, Charlie, you know, we can't be cool till you be home for like about a year. And I see that you doing good and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, who the fuck is you? You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna tell me I got to be good? Like, it was all right when I was banging out for him and doing dirt and for him. But when I was doing it for myself so I could eat, because he definitely wasn't opening no lanes for me. And again, I'm not saying that he had to look out for me like I'm a little kid or whatever, but he just wasn't trying to open no lanes. You know, Joe is unfortunate, but Joe only looks out for Joe. He looks out for nobody but Joe, man. You see the situation with Pun's wife. You know how he robbed Pun's wife with Cuban. Everybody he does business with, everybody talks negative about Fat Joe. You know what I mean? And your boy Charlie Rock is the truth. Like, I've been holding Joe down for the longest,
How did you meet Fat Joe?
We met. I mean, if again, I got the crazy stories on Repping the Real. Y'all can go to I'm gonna tell you, but I'm saying if y'all want to hear more, y'all can go to the Charlie Rock LD Repping the Real page. I got the crazy stories over there. But Joe and me met in what? High school. Yeah, the first year of high school. We was in Forest Projects, and we was known as the Terror Squad. The Terror Squad first was a crew on the street. We was in the PJs, and that was our little crew, the little Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? We called ourselves Terror Squad. So years later was when he started rapping, and he had the opportunity to bang out with his rap crew, and he blessed them with the TS name. But Terror Squad started as a crew in the street. Again, in his book of Jose, he got the mad stories of Charlie Rock LD, how, there was 100 niggas in front of his house, and he calls me and I'll pop up 20 minutes later looking like the Terminator and shit out. And this is his words in his book. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't blowing smoke up your ass. This is what he's saying in his book. He calls me C, but everybody know who the hell C is. He got mad stories there, how I taught him the game. He bigged me up so crazy in the book. You know what I mean? Then to just do me dirty. Like, he's just, I was nothing but loyal. I got stories of, 100 times I was loyal to him. And I went into details on, the shit I done did for him, his family, everybody. Like, it's crazy. Wow. At the end of the day, I gave my loyalty to the wrong person. I thought he used to come see me in prison, and I thought it was all love. But it wasn't. He would just use me for street cred. He would shout me out while I was locked up. I had a few bodies, plus my name was ringing bells in the hood. You know what I mean? So niggas know who Charlie Rock LD is before the Terror Squad and all that other shit. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Even on Rikers Island, I got the ill Rikers Island stories. My name was ringing bells. Like niggas know who Charlie Rock is.
Got you. Let me ask you this though, not to cut you off. What made Fat Joe keep his distance from you? Charlie
basically, because basically, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Get.
Well, basically, because I just wouldn't fall in line. You know what I mean? When I came home, of course, you got to remember, I went in when I was 18. I came home at 36.
Oh, wow.
You understand?
That's 18 years.
So, you already know. So, of course, he wasn't the same person. He was already Fat Joe. He was the made nigga in the rap industry. So he was already used to everybody bowing down and kissing his ass and, doing what he says. And Charlie Rock never been that dude, I never disrespected him or whatever, but I would talk to him like my brother. Like, like we still on the visit. Like I knew you from Forest. Like, I don't look at you as a rapper, nigga. You wildin'. You my brother. You know what I mean? So I didn't feel that I had to, stand in line and kiss your ass and, and be a yes man and all that. That's not me. You know what I mean? So we kept clicking because of shit like that. And, he just wouldn't open no lanes. When I came home, he gave me $1,000 when I came home. You believe that?
Wow.
This nigga's holding mad M's. I come home after I did exactly 13 years and 4 months. The dude's holding mad M's. The nigga gave me $1,000, right? This nigga, wow.
Hold on. Let me say this. He gave you $1,000 and like, yo, get on your feet with that. Like, yo, you good? You should be good with that.
I don't know what he thought I was gonna do. I thought that was for me to buy cigarettes and beer. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean?
Yo, but
so then,
hold on. Let me say this. Not to cut you off, but let me say this. What was you expecting?
I mean, first of all, you never count your brothers. I wasn't expecting $1 million, my man. But your childhood friend, your brother that you've been banging in the head for 13 years, when you come home, you on. When you come home, you on. I got you. Shouting me out in Mad Records, bigging me up crazy. You holding like 5-6 million. And you gonna bless me with $1,000, my nigga? Like, am I wrong?
Yo, I mean, just the fact that you banged out for years for him, and the fact that you banged out in jail and lost the eye, you know, you're supposed to hold somebody down or hold them in a whole different light. Like, yo, homie, look.
And not only that, and before we even go there, at 18 years old, I stood in front of a judge and took a 10 to 20. Let that shit sink in. 10 to 20 years at 18 years old. You know what I mean? When I could have easily got 5 or 6 years. So your boy ain't no rat. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
A nigga can never claim loyalty and honor until your loyalty and honor has been tested. Mine was tested and I passed it with flying colors. You feel me?
Got you. So now let me ask you this. That case wasn't for Fat Joe, right? You didn't catch that case with Fat Joe, right?
I've never answered that question.
Okay.
If the judge ain't get me to answer that question and I took a 10 to 20, I ain't going to answer it here. You already know.
I read between the lines. I already know what it is. But, you know, the people, you know what I mean? I gotta do what I gotta do my job for the people. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But you held it down. So look, on this note, I want to do a full-fledged, in-depth interview with you. When can we do that, good brother?
Today is what? What's today? Monday. Let's bang out on Friday. I mean, what date is good for you? Whatever date's pretty good for me, right? You know how we do, yo?
All right. Let's do. We could probably shoot for Wednesday. I don't know if Wednesday good for you.
Wednesday's not good for me. I'm gonna be tied up. How about Friday? Friday?
Let's shoot for Friday. What time you want to do it?
After 3 o'clock is good for me.
All right. So let's do this because we like to locked in. We like to end the show on a good note. What was a good memory that you had with Fat Joe that you could share with the people real quick?
Oh, we've had plenty of good memories. Like, you know, I ain't mad at the nigga. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got the crazy interviews. I mean, I actually did an interview like a few days ago. Again, Charlie Rock LD, repping the real. Go over to my page on YouTube. I got the crazy, you know, stories over there. But on a good note, I would say the summer of '88, you know what I mean? Before I got locked up, me, him, and Tone Montana, rest in peace. They used to call us the Three Amigos. So, you know, I had gotten a whip and we went to the pool and we was teenagers, and this was before, you know, all the drama and everything and all that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we had a beautiful time at the pool. I got Joe his first piece of buns. Like, this is how deep we go back.
Hold
I got Fat Joe his first piece of buns, mama. Yeah, you don't know, man. You don't know. You have no idea. I'm not saying I just know this guy and we just knew each other for a couple of years. No, like we go deep, my nigga. We go deep. That's why I'm like, how I'm gonna come home and you're gonna give me $1,000. You wildin', my nigga.
Yo, that shit is funny as hell. Yo, I got Fat Joe.
Listen,
his
and
first
he says
piece
it
of
in his
buns.
book. I'm not blowing. I got him his first piece of buns. I had to pay the bitch $50 to give him some buns because the nigga was like 15 and he ain't got no buns.
Oh, so Fat Joe was a
true story.
Fat Joe was a virgin.
I got the crazy stories. Man.
Yo, that's epic. Yo, we locking it for Friday. And look, I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna do it during the interview because we like to bring resolution. What can Fat Joe do to fix this?
There ain't no fixing it, my man. I'm not looking to make up. Like I say, I'm not mad at the nigga. You know what I mean? I mean, he did what he did. He know my hand didn't call for that. You know what I mean? You know, he did what he did. Charlie Rock is doing Charlie Rock. Right now, I'm a life coach. I opened up my own company called Prison Mentality. I'm a life coach for people coming out of prison. I help them with making the transition back into society. You know, people that are institutionalized. I'm mentoring the youth. I got the podcast. You know, like I'm doing a lot of good things, man. You know what I mean? Like Charlie is good right now. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like life is good right now. You know, on the real, I'm actually more happy now and more content with myself as a person than I was when I was banging with Joe. You know what I mean? I'm into nothing negative. Charlie Rock is all about positive energy today. You know what I mean? I done made that transition. It's all about positivity. You know, I'm banging with the home base, JC, Jesus Christ in my life. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good, man.
That's what's up, man. Man, that's phenomenal with everything you're doing. Promote your channel again so they can subscribe to that.
You already know, Charlie Rock LD, repping the real right here on YouTube. I got the crazy content. I got everything from OGs, from NYC, Chicky, Boy George. I got holding Tupac. For those that don't know, Joe had sent me a kite when I was in Clinton to hold Tupac down. So I got the crazy story on how I was holding Tupac down and the shit I got involved with, you know what I mean? Wow. And, you know, I got the crazy stories, man. Y'all got to people.
Wow, that's what's up. So what's your relationship with Pistol Pete?
I mean, there really is no. I mean, keeping it a buck. I knew Pete before I knew Joe. We come from the same area. He was on Cypress. I was on Brook Avenue. You know, which is like 2 blocks apart. You know what I mean? So we was on the island together. You know, we was up top together. And, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, all I'm saying about Pete is that he's not a Charlie Rock LD. That's all I say about the homie. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. No doubt. No doubt.
He's definitely not I'm not saying he's a coward or nothing. I'm just saying he's not a Charlie Rock LD. We know whether on the island, whether up top, whether in the hood. Like, you know what I mean? His name is not banging like Charlie Rock LD. Charlie Rock is considered a hood legend in the Bronx. You know what I mean? To this day, niggas talk about me. Again, y'all could go to my podcast and read the thousands of comments that people putting up of all the crazy stories I've done. Again, Booker Jose, your homie Fat Joe, with 1,000 stories on how Charlie was giving it up. Joe even said me and Tone was beating dudes up in school, but Charlie was on another level. He was pulling heists and knocking off McDonald's and supermarkets, no types of shit. Like, your boy's the truth, Brett. Your boy's the truth.
We locked in, Charlie Rock. I'm saving your number. I'm glad you reached out.
Do that. Give me a call like an hour before to give me the heads up. You heard?
Oh, no doubt. So we locking in Friday. But before you go, let them know that you live on, you know, say your name and let them know you live on m.reck TV.
You already know it'd be the OG Charlie Rock LD live on the m.reck show. It is what it is. The homie's official stand-up dude. You know what I mean? And you already know what it is. I'm going to peep you on Friday. We're going to go in with the exclusive stories. m.reck, you already know. And again, Charlie Rock LD, repping the real, the hottest podcast around. Rock with your boy. We in the yard.
Salute. Peace, Rock.
Salute, my brother. I'll see you on Friday.
All right. Yes, sir. Exclusive, y'all. Got an exclusive. This got to be the most phenomenal show tonight. We got Malcolm, the Spooky Hours OG. Then we got Big Fine told phenomenal stories. Then we got episode 3, Spooky Hours TV series out. Charlie Rock LD called up with exclusive Fat Joe stories. What more y'all want from me? I'm doing so much for the people, so much for the rec mob. We got Peach. We got a Peach story that turned into a TV episode. I know y'all gonna run it up. Just for the fact of Peach gave y'all so many phenomenal stories. That's her story. That's one of her stories. Run it up. Crazy. Go run it up. Go to Spooky Hours TV right now. Right now. Don't wait. Run it up. So we in Spooky Hours overtime. I gave y'all so much tonight. We covered the Maino Troy Ave thing. Let people call up. What more y'all want from me? I gave y'all like 3.5 hours. I gave y'all a TV episode. I gave y'all Charlie Rock LD exclusive. We broke down the Maino Troy Ave. You got Spooky Hour stories. We brought Malcolm back. What more y'all want? Go run the numbers up on Spooky Hours TV.tv or just send me a cash app with $10 and with the email so I can send you an episode. I want to shout out all the people that's been leaving cash apps because you know what's so crazy? The rec mob is so official. A lot of people that sent cash app in, they want to send cash apps in for people to buy the episode. So I want to shout out our mobile auto on the cash app. Danny Devine, he dropped $60 for 6 people to get the episode 3. So email me if you misfortunate. Email me at mrecktv promo @gmail.com. mrecktv promo @gmail.com. If you mention Fortunate, I will send you the episode for free. We're doing that for 10 people. You know what I mean? Shouts to Big Fine. She sponsored 2 people. Danny Devine sponsored 6 people. I'm sponsoring 2. So you got 10 TV episodes going out for free. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? All right, and it's a Peach story, so hold Peach down. Y'all should be running it up just cause on the screen for that. Peace. Peace.
Yo, Rick.
Yo, Wiz, what's happening? Talk to me, King.
What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all just listen to old boy's story. I was actually up because most of the time I'll be asleep when I be calling in on me when y'all call me, whatever. But he got stabbed in the eye with an ice pick.
Correct.
Man, that shit pretty cold. At least he made it through. Salute to that brother.
Salute to Charlie Rock LD. Hold on, let me finish shouting at people on the Cash App. Salute to Danny Devine dropping $60, paying for 6 people to get the episode 3 of the Spooky Hours TV series, The Gift. Shouts to Sean dropping the Cash App. Shouts to Allure dropping 25. Shouts to Roy G dropping Cash App. Just cause. Shouts to Israel dropping that dub. Shouts to Miss Diligent. Appreciate you. Always showing that love. All right. Shouts to everybody who showed that love, Cash App. And shouts to everybody in the super chat. If I missed the super chat and I ain't shouted out, just know I might have highlighted it. And I'm gonna try to get to it now. Wiz, go ahead, speak to the people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Malk too. It was good hearing from that brother. We ain't heard from him in a while.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna tell you about this story I forgot about and link what happened today, right? So back in the days when my daughter was younger, she had wanted to, I gave her a budget to show her how to budget money, right? So I was like, okay, you got $100 spending line. And she was just focused on getting this one doll. And I was trying to tell her, I said, and the doll was a big ass doll. It was, excuse my language, it was a big doll, dang near the size of her. And I was trying to tell her, I said, well, look, you can get a doll half the price and buy you some more things. But she was just focused on getting that one doll. So I said, okay, if you want it, I'll get it. Cool. So we got the doll. It's one of the dolls that actually talk, and the eyes be blinking and stuff like that. The eyes light up, and you can press a button and get it talking, whatever. Cool. So when the eyes had got stuck, so when it got stuck closed, it looked like it was like orange is red when it got stuck closed. I'm like, okay, well, this is a malfunction. Cool. So anyway, throughout the day, the second eye got stuck. So when it got to talking or whatever, both eyes got stuck closed out of nowhere, and it looked like reddish orange. And it was like nighttime. And I told her, I said, I'm not sure about this doll. She's like, me either, Daddy. So she started beating up the doll, you know what I mean? Because she got hands like I got hands. So I was like, all right, boom, boom. And we uppercutted that. Yeah, we uppercutted the doll off the bed. And she started laughing. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to take this doll back. Something ain't right about this doll, right? So when I was packaging it back up the same day, I took the batteries out the back of the doll, whatever. And after the batteries was out, the doll kept talking. It was like, hey, play with me, whatever it said. I'm not sure exactly what words it said, but it kept talking. I said, oh, hell no. So I immediately packed it up and took it back to the store, whatever. And either way it go, the doll was talking without the batteries in it. And I already knew something was wrong with it, but then my daughter detected too. And I was like, nah, we ain't gonna play around with that. Took the doll back. Okay, that's one story. Let me tell you what happened today. And I got a witness over there if I need to wake her up. But today, I went out to eat, so. We went to the park, right? And, at the park, we were sitting at the piano because I could, I used to be a producer or whatever. But the piano was kind of like halfway broken through the keys because I guess it got worn out, whatever. But we're sitting up under the little patio park, watching the people walk by. I'm a people person, humanitarian. So I'm speaking to people, old, young, kids, they running by, playing, stuff like that. And I could feel energy normally. And when I was talking to my lady friend, she was talking. I thought she was talking to me. And I realized that her words wasn't in sync with mine. So I just turned around. It was this Caucasian little girl, like out of the scary movies, how the little girl just pop up out of nowhere. I didn't feel her energy or nothing at all. So I turned around and the girl was like in arm reach. And I was like, hey, I spoke to the little girl. The little girl just looked at me. She didn't say nothing, but she kept staring at the person I was with. I'm like, so, and she walked off. Now, normally, when kids are in the park, and I watch out for kids, anybody who's vulnerable, most of the time you'll have parents around, right? Wasn't no parents around. So we watched her walk off to the little kiddie part of the park. And I asked her, I said, when did you realize that the girl was there? She like, I didn't realize she was there till she walked up under the canopy. I said, you didn't see her walk up or nothing? She like, no. I said, well, I didn't even feel her energy. I said, I guarantee you. I said, now watch. Now this happened, I know it's something. I said, she walked over there to the kiddie park and it's fenced in. I said, I want to make sure she's okay because I don't see no parents or nothing calling for her or looking for her or nothing like that. We watched her walk off. I said, if we go over there to the kiddie park and that girl ain't there, she's a walk-in. I mean, she came out of nowhere from a whole nother part of the universe or a parallel universe. We walked over in the park, and guess what? She wasn't even there, bro.
Wow.
She disappeared. Yeah, she disappeared out of nowhere. Wow. But the crazy part is how she walked up, because most of the time I could feel energy. I could see everybody walk up. I didn't see her at all. Like I said, I'm facing one way, talking to old girl, and all of a sudden her words weren't syncing with mine. I'm thinking like, well, damn, she not corresponding with what I'm asking. And I turned around, it was a Caucasian little white girl out of nowhere. I'm like, what? It's like a spooky movie. And then when we seen her walk off, wasn't no parents looking for her, nothing. And I wanted to make sure she was okay. And I said, you know what? She might be a walk-in. I said, let's go check in the park. That's where she went to, the little park part where the kids play at. And I said, if we go over there and she's gone, she's a walk-in. Just like when you have dreams, you just appear and reappear or disappear from your dream part. That's what happened. Man, we went over there, bro. She was gone. Wow. Gone. Matter of fact, old girl, she could tell you. But yeah, I'm wondering where she came from. Why was she there? Yeah, why was she there? And why she didn't say nothing? She was looking dead at old girl, dead in her face. And I'm like, why she come to see you like that? But that shit was, it was kind of crazy.
That's crazy, man. I was spooky.
Yeah.
Yo, Wiz, I appreciate you tapping in with that story. Hold on. You never ever let me know if you got episode 1, 2, or 3, man. What's going on, man? You not supporting the show? What's happening?
Oh, you already know I did. I got 1 and 2 and broke down 2 with the red blood moon.
Okay, there we go. Salute. No, you did. Matter of fact, my bad. I remember you calling me,
Nah, you
telling me
good.
that. Episode 3
you know
is
what?
out.
Let me throw another one in there.
Yeah, episode 3
matter
is
of fact,
out.
I'm gonna throw another one. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a whole collab. Yeah, I had to switch cards on the account, but I'm gonna get that too for
All
sure.
right. Nah, that's
But
love. So look,
wow.
this is what I'm gonna do because I gotta close out the show. But I appreciate you calling,
All right,
brother.
sure.
All right, peace.
Say no more.
Shouts to everybody who got the pre-order. I know a lot of y'all don't even know your pre-order link. If you bought it beforehand, it's live now. So that same link you could click on. Matter of fact, SJ's gonna put the link. Put the link in the chat room for them to click on. SJ, you know the link, the Uscreen link. So if you bought the pre-order link a week or 2 weeks ago, that link is live. All right. You see me. I don't do no finessing. Anything that I'm putting out to the people is right and exact. You bought a pre-order link, your pre-order link is live now. SJ, if you can put that in the chat room, so they can tap in to that link. You know what I mean? A lot of people saying best friends is dope. Thank you. Shouts out to the youngest out of 6. Man. Shouts to everybody. Shouts to Vegas Brown. He sponsored 3 people. Shouts to Danny Devine. He sponsored 6 people. I'm a sponsor 4 people. Shouts to Big Fawn. She sponsored 2 people. So it's gonna be like, I say like 12 to 14 people that's gonna get the episode just cause that's misfortunate. So if you misfortunate, email mrecktv promo, and then when you get on your feet, just drop a $10 cash app or so. You know what I mean? It's gonna go right back in because I'm gonna produce movies and TV shows. So, for the people. You know what I mean? And we're gonna just sponsor more people. That's all. That's what we doing here. So, and I appreciate everybody matching me to sponsor people, man. Vegas Brown, Danny Devine, everybody. Shouts to SJ. She was one of the first people to buy the episode. Always support. Shouts to Peach. Shouts to Peach with the super chat once again. She said, I saw my story. Love your feature. Laughing out loud. She don't want to give it away, so salute to you. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna have a movie with that too. Just give us a day or two. So you're gonna get the Spooky Hours movie, and then the episode's gonna be slightly changed a little bit. So I'm making a little changes. So you're gonna get episode 3 of Spooky Hours, and you're gonna get the Spooky Hours movie. Nobody's doing it like this. I mean, go to spookyhourstv.tv. Make sure you bookmark the site. And leave comments on this live. This is an incredible live. This might be the most. This is a phenomenal live. Episode 99, episode 100, and we're gonna wrap the live show on YouTube because YouTube don't want this content up. You know what I mean? I guess because they know that I got my own website and I'm converting the traffic, so they not promoting anything spooky hours, for whatever reason. And they don't want nobody in that supernatural space because they got they got business with Netflix and the whole Stranger Things. So it's like a monopoly going on. There's a lot going on that y'all don't be knowing about. So when I do spooky hours and I incorporate hip hop, it's because I'm cracking the code with the algorithm. See, now the YouTube bums is gonna try to bite my loop. See, but that's why you just gotta let me do what I do, because there's a lot of fake competition going on. Then it's YouTube. You know what I mean? I know what I'm doing. I know why I do what I do, because it ain't easy getting, numbers out here, because it's a lot going on with this algorithm. It's controlled. You know what I'm saying? So leave comments right now on this live instead of, the live chat. I know you're there, but in the regular comments right now, I'm going to end the live. I appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Thank you. Go run the numbers up on Spooky Hours TV right now. We got a Peach episode. You know what I mean? Show her that love. Go to Spooky Hours, get episode 3, The Gift, run it up. You're going to be very surprised, because that's a Peach story, and it came to life. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all. And we got the movie coming, and then we got more episodes coming. So there's a lot more coming. We got more movies, different movies. We got all type. We got comedies coming. Shouts to my man Rip, Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. Shouts to my whole team, SJ, China Black, myself. Shouts to Peach. Great story. Shouts to Escobar Entertainment and Jamie Persona. Everybody, man. So on that note, Keita T, I see you. Gina Rose, I see you. Vegas Brown, everybody. Blue Dot, appreciate you. Everybody. So leave those comments right now in the regular comment section. Right now, video about the repost. And this is sponsored by the streamboss.com. If you're looking for a good streaming service, go to the streamboss.com. All right. And put in the m.reck.tv code. Get your favorite movies, get your favorite TV shows, sports, pay-per-view, so forth and so on. All right. Go to the streamboss.com and y'all have a great night. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Thank you. I'm gone.
Have you guys heard of StreamBoss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Damn!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.
What are you waiting for?
Turn up today.
Get episode 3 right now. Right now. Do me that favor. Leave those comments. Episode 3. You can either get it from the patreon.com/mrecktv or go to spookyhourstv.tv. All right. And leave those comments right now. I need that. Everybody that's in the room, leave those comments on m.reck TV page. Go to the YouTube, go to the live section. Leave those comments right now. Run it up. Let me know how you felt about this episode. This episode was fully loaded. And let me know how you feel about the gift. Go get the gift. That's my gift to y'all. All right? That's a Peach story. So we out of here. We off this, y'all. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Peace. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We gone.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
m.reck TV.